I'm the leader, the Iron Man, the knife's on, you know who I am. Blades find their mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age, never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to brawl. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Sleeping shiny, the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender, no scratches on this cat, built sleek and slender. No attitude like men, I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind of a slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. Instruments falling, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air, I've got the skills. Air genesi, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers, got the moves like Jagger. I ain't no slacker, objects move when I'm around. An army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon, always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong, I'm the party shield. They call me Aegis, it won't be long. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our Lord is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud.
That slaps so good. Slaps so good. Hello, everybody. I'm sitting here eating cheesecake that Xavier made, and it is delicious, and I felt the need to share that with y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and dive in, get started, and see what happens in this this little cage match they got going on here. So here we go. Welcome in. I'm terrible about paying attention during stream, so just bear with me. Yeah, you did. All right, so let's head over there. Oh, what did I just come into?
Don't you worry about it.
Don't you worry about it. I see. All right. You guys know the usual housekeeping stuff. You guys have been amazing about not queuing up but still being hilarious, so thank you for that. We'll do a quick recap and everything here. If I can find my notes. Where did it go? Sorry, I had to do some scrolling. Okay. So it is January 27th, 2014 at roughly 9 p.m. because, as you guys recall, there were 2 fights prior to the one that Marcus and Bhonken are in, with some downtime in between each. So it's about 9 p.m. Everybody, thanks to some really great RP and a clever workaround by Marcus, everybody actually gained, I just want to make sure I say the right thing, 2,400 XP last session. 2,400. So that should tell you what you guys managed to skip right on past between the XP and the loot. So well done, Marcus.
I needed my side points for this fight, so.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous that you guys were going to blow all your resources on that fight and show up to this, and then I fucked you. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. So the recap. Y'all started out in the sewers, not sure which direction to go. After much deliberation, you decided to go down the steps that were in front of you, bypassing whatever was creepy crawling upstairs in the sewer waters. Marcus, listening in on a conversation being had in Undercommon, did not like how cruel the largest sounding voice was being to the smaller creatures around it, and managed to persuade one of the strange ratmen to unite with his friends. Together, they all took down the creature with the large voice, and you all managed to completely forego any combat for the first 2 things that I had planned, which was amazing. Once you realized you'd arrived in the underground, after some looting, you stepped out and directly in front of you was the fighting ring. The air was static with excitement from the surrounding crowd, and nobody seemed to think twice about your arrival. Instead, Marcus and Bhonken were approached and placed on the roster for the 3rd and final fight of the night. The rest of the team went about talking up Bhonken and talking down Marcus, and then proceeded to bet 20,000 gold on Marcus, with odds being 10 to 1 against him. Bhonken appears to be having an inner struggle of some kind, but when Aegis's words finally hit his ears, it seems to have an effect. Is it good or bad? I guess we're about to find out. And you guys also were introduced to this feller. He gave a little speech right before the fight started, and he has been standing in this corner over here. Oh, you guys can't see it on stream. He's been standing in this corner here. Kind of watching the fight, and there was an insight check done right at the end of last session that uncovered that he might be a little nervous about how well Marcus is doing in this fight. So,
to be fair, it's not that I'm doing well, it's that this drow bitch is doing very unwell.
She's not doing well, even though she managed to get herself the hell out of there. Marcus chased her ass down, and then Bhonken promptly tossed Marcus a friend. So, that's where we're at now. Does anybody need clarifications on anything? Hello, Seru.
You guys should know, though, I did the math on it in between the games. I did 92 points of damage to that broad in 2 turns, and she's still alive.
Not doing well, but still alive.
I don't even have 80 hit points. She's a strong beast.
This is not an easy fight.
Yeah, I did 92 points of damage to her. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I know. I did, yeah. And so I swung at her 12 times, and I only had a 50% hit ratio. It was terrible.
Oh yeah, this dude.
We haven't seen anything obvious on her, anything magical, at least as far as I'm aware. But like I said, I haven't really paid attention. I've just been beating her face.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything obvious. Not that, I mean, other than her kind of just shadowing, like whooshing in and out of the space, but Oh, thank you.
See.
Thank you. I do it every time. All right. Okay, so no clarifications needed at this point from anybody?
No,
All
if it's
right.
warding bond, someone in the crowd is gonna pass out.
Well, if it was warding bond, somebody in the crowd would be profusely bleeding right now.
Yeah, they would be.
If
That's
we
true.
can see them.
Yeah, if you guys perceive it. Yeah,
Warding bond plus invisibility is a hell of a combination.
that's
Yeah,
true.
but if you're taking, here's the thing though, if you're taking, well, first of all, they're both concentration, aren't they?
Warding bond isn't concentration. is
Warding
it?
bond is not.
But invisibility is, and
Right.
if they're taking half of the damage that I've been putting on her this whole time and succeeding at concentration, doesn't mean that they're not bleeding. We should see
You'd
pools
still
of
see
blood
blood.
forming somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
The blood's
But
not
I'm
invisible.
curious. Now I'm curious. Now I'm going to scope this bitch out, because if I'm making somebody else bleed, I will make them bleed their own blood.
Oh. Hey, Ronan.
That's just always
Meanwhile-
my immediate. How do you cheat a fight? Get
True.
50% extra hit points essentially,
Sure.
and ultra resistance.
Meanwhile, Aegis just off to the side, just side-eyeing this Gortak dude.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we left off at the top of the round, which is actually this poor woman's turn. Oop, hold on. Trying to get the music to a good point where it's not like deafening. How's that?
Sounds the same as it did before.
Okay. All right. So she is going to obviously try to attack Marcus because he is in her face and beating the crap out of her.
So just for the sake of this, I need to remind you to just let me know if I've been hit, so I am not cheating my skills and abilities.
Yep.
My AC is currently 20.
Right. So she's going to try to hit you with her sword, and if you recall, her sword is wreathed in shadow. You said your AC was what at the present?
Currently 20.
Okay, that would hit.
Holy shit. Alright, if that is gonna hit, then I will go ahead and burn a reaction. And I will, as it is preparing to hit, Marcus will instinctively throw his hands up in an oh shit moment, and the psychic barrier will form around him, and I'll cast shield, giving me a 25 AC.
Okay. So her sword comes at you, and it looks like it's about to hit. You react, throw the shield up, and it actually bounces. You can see the shadow magic kind of hit your magic, your shield, and it does not hit you. She's going to attempt her second attack. That one. Where are you? Sorry, it's taking a long time. Oh, that's actually no. That one does not hit either. So yeah. So she tries to hit you 2 times. Does not manage to hit you either time because of your reaction with your shield, and she starts to look a little bit concerned. She is going to. You're gonna see her do the same thing. Not as like happy as last time when she kind of was like bye bye, but she looks around and then whew, and reappears over here. She's looking really bad right now. Next is the big guy.
The dude who threw his shield
Yeah,
with the
Bonk,
great sword.
the one in front of
Okay,
Bonken.
yeah,
So he is
yeah.
going to try to hit Bonken with his great sword. His first attack is well, that's a 28, so that one I'm sure will hit.
Just barely, you know.
But it's not for very much damage. It's only for 12 points of slashing damage. And then the second hit, or the second attack, does not hit. So he swings and hits you really hard the first time, comes back around the other direction, but clearly he threw himself off balance because he just totally missed it. Okay, oh, I forgot. I rolled decent initiative for them, and you guys rolled kind of low. So this guy, having just been thrown, is going to spend half his movement to stand back up, and he's going to kind of look back and forth, and in somewhat of a panic, he is going to just try to hit Marcus.
Okay, shield is still up until my turn, so AC is 25.
Yep, that's a miss.
Bitch.
Oh, that one is actually a hit.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Alright, I guess I'm taking it. I have no reactionary capability whatsoever at this point, so...
So he, it's only for 8 points of slashing damage, which will go down to 5 for you, I believe.
Yep.
And then, let's see, with his third attack, he's actually going to attempt to hit Bhonken with the whip.
What did he just hit me with, by the way?
Scimitar. Bhonken.
This dude's fighting with a whip and a scimitar? Oh, that's hardcore.
Yeah,
Kinda
Bhonken, he
cool.
just barely misses you. Just barely. One of your arms sort of instinctively flies up and just like smashes the whip out of the way as it's coming toward you. But you feel like that was pretty fucking close, which is why your instincts kicked in the way they did. And he is going to, well, I'm not going to cheat because he does not know about your reach, Bhonken. So he is going to try to step around this way to get to that side of Marcus. So if you'd like to take an attack of opportunity, please do.
He's still in range.
Yeah, oh, he is. That's right. It's 15 feet. Oh, yep. Okay, yep. Well, I tried not to cheat, and I cheated anyway. Marcus.
Alright, down to 8 turns on the haste. Marcus is not happy that this fucking guy just sliced him with a scimitar. Bitch, those are my blades. But he knows that this other chick down here is not looking real good. So, Marcus is going to... I'm going to attack this guy, but what I'm going to do... I am going to... Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Checkmate, you dumb bitch. Now I'm not moving out of your fucking range. Oh, he actually set me up perfectly. I didn't want to take that extra attack.
Yeah, he did, and that was not on
Okay.
purpose either.
So so as my turn rolls around, the barrier kind of like fades. Marcus turns around and smiles at this guy, looks at the scimitar, and he says, "Pathetic." And then he's gonna step around with the radiant flail, and he is going to lash out at the female drow
Okay.
with my first attack. That's a fucking 24.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
So that is going to be for 18 total points of damage, 10 magical bludgeoning, 8 psychic. Yeah, I'll just let that be that for now.
Okay, yeah, and she kind of, she starts to like hit the ground. She is looking very rough. She's not going to be in this much longer.
Alright, second attack is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so I kind of whoosh back around after smacking her, doing the uppercut, and then I come back down for another 13 points of damage, 6 and 7 respectively.
That is exactly what she had left. So as you come
dude,
come
shit
around
all
and
at once.
swing and hit her, you knock her right upside the head, and she hits the ground like a sack of shit. She is down and out.
Is she breathing? Is her chest rising?
I would say
falling?
yeah, she is because yeah.
Okay. Okay. Marcus is just taking that into consideration at this
Okay.
point. So Marcus is going to turn then, since she goes down, and with the offhand, he's going to use... Actually, you know what? No, he is not. With my hasted action... No, I'm not going to do that either because it'll be cheaty. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swing at him with the. I'm going to swing at this guy with the offhand flail. I'm going to bide my time here. That's only a 13.
Yeah, that does not hit. He you
Okay.
yeah, you try to hit him with the flail and you realize he's actually wearing chainmail.
Yeah, that's fine. And then for my hasted action, I will swing again with the radiant neuro whip enhancement flail. Oh, that's a 19.
That does hit.
All right. So that is going to put, that's a total of 20. Well, actually, hang on. I'm going to drop a fucking, I'm going to drop a psi point into that for psychic, for psionic strike. Alright, so that is going to be, holy shit, that's another 12 points, so that is 32 points of damage. That's 11 magic bludgeoning, 9 psychic, 12 force.
Okay.
And then he needs to make a strength saving throw.
What's the DC again? Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'm looking right now, it's 16.
He didn't. No.
He didn't make it?
No.
Okay, so I am going to choose... I'm going to choose to move him 10 feet in any direction, and I'm going to move him up to this wall, knowing that Bhonken can smack the shit out of him if he wants to.
Okay. Yep, Bhonken, you can take your attack of opportunity if you'd like to.
Yep.
I will.
Attempt to.
Because I would know how far Bonken's reach is, right?
Yes,
I
you
mean,
would.
like, that's not a cheat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
No,
making
that's
sure
not
it's
cheating. You
okay,
guys have
okay.
been in enough fights by now that you've seen what he's capable of.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, an 11 does not hit, but you see, it's again that you can see Bonken's in sort of this weird reactive state right now. It's not his typical kind of moving through the motion, so it's sort of like he's off just a little bit by just a second and misses.
Okay. So let's see. So that was all of my attacks, and then I will bolt up, and I will just get in this guy's fucking face again.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much it for my turn. I'll end my turn.
All right, Bhonken.
I had curiosity. After that 32 hit points of damage, how's this guy looking?
He's actually looking pretty bad compared to,
Good.
especially from the beginning, but even from the start of this turn. He's looking worse for wear at the moment. Not quite bloodied, but worse for wear.
That's all right. That's fine. Thank you.
Yep. Bhonken. As it comes around to you kind of realizing, okay, I gotta do something here, your mind goes back to your past and the situations you often found yourself in, and you feel like you can't fight off the rage anymore. So go ahead and rage.
Alright, so in that case, yeah, as a bonus action, he'd rage. But I think as he said that, he'd also hear like a, "What did you say about my daughter?"
He says that out loud?
Yeah.
Does Marcus hear him?
Yeah,
Probably.
Marcus, you'd hear him, yeah.
He'll probably be shouting it, I just didn't. Yeah, so he
Noted.
rages.
Where's rage at?
I got him.
Thank you. Oh, I just found it. Go ahead, you do it.
And I am then going to
Thank you.
swing at the person in front of me.
Okay, yeah, that's the big dude.
Dice jail.
Yeah, the nat 1 does not hit, unfortunately.
And that's all because I used my bonus action to rage and don't have multi-attack yet.
Alrighty. Back to the top with this bitch. She is going to...
She's unconscious, isn't she?
Oh, she is unconscious, you're right. Duh.
I was like, God damn it! If
No,
I
no,
would have
this
known that, I'd have hit her
guy.
again.
No, sorry, this guy right here. So she is going to lay there. This guy is going to try to hit Bhonken. So the first attack, he's still like catching his balance from moving out of the way of when you try to hit him. So he misses with his greatsword, but the second time he comes back around and he definitely hits with a 27. But
Maybe
it
this
is-
guy should be fighting Marcus. Jeez.
Yeah, no shit. Why'd you take that guy on? You threw the other dude at me, so fuck you. You made me do 2v1.
12 points of... It's just 12 points of slashing damage. I literally rolled high and low on the dice, so...
So a 6.
So it'll be 6, yep.
Nice.
And he's just standing there, like, not wavering whatsoever, even though you've grown arms and started frothing at the mouth and said something about your daughter. He's like... I didn't say nothing about your daughter. I got something to say about you. And
Yeah,
he
that I'm
stands
missing
ready.
every attack so far? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know.
Alright, moving on to this little shit that you have cornered up here. He is going to Okay. So he is actually going to cast a spell.
Okay, can I attempt to identify the spell he is
Yes,
casting?
you may.
Okay, so let me get my notes out.
I know. I love using this.
'Cause I will counter this bitch in a heartbeat if I can.
So I know arties can't be countered, but can they counter other spells?
No. That's a good. I would leave that up to Candace's determination. Technically, if they can't be countered, I don't think they should be able to counter, because they're utilizing mechanisms and inventions to cast their spells.
I would, yeah, I would say I'd give you the opportunity because you study Arcana, but the DC is going to be a lot higher.
Okay. Would that be an Arcana check to also try and identify it then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to attempt to do that, you can. It's gonna count as a reaction for you as well.
So the DC is 10 plus the spell's level. I rolled a 14 on mine.
Okay, yeah. So
Goddamn, Kira over her.
so you guys both are able to identify it as fairy fire.
I won't be able to counter spell it. I'll leave my.
Even if I could, and I'm not sure that is on my list, I don't think I would.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
more
you'd have to have
watching
it,
for
you'd have to
other
have it
things.
prepared.
Oh, I'd have to have it prepared? Okay.
Yeah, that's the way it
Yeah,
works. You have to
have
use
it-
the same exact spell, or you have to have Dispel Magic, which would be used in place of whatever.
Of whatever
it
the
is.
spell is. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bhonken and Marcus and this guy, you guys wait.
What's the range of Fairy Fire?
It's a 20-foot cube. Yeah.
so
So
everybody.
go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
Can I see this happen? Can I use Danger Sense for advantage?
Your back is to them, but I mean, give me a perception check first.
That's fair.
Yes.
That is a 24. Thank you, haste.
Oh, you guys both pass, and the dude down here fails. So he is affected by fairy fire, and you now get advantage attacking him. He only got a 10.
Kira, just so you know, I would have rolled a 9 for a total of 11 if it weren't for that haste. So thank you.
All right, so yeah, this guy down here is affected by
Happy to
fairy
help.
fire. You two are able to shake it off. You're like, nah, we know exactly what this is about. Hell no, and you step out of the way. And then there's like some little pebbles and shit in here that are glowing too.
Just so you know, I don't have control of these guys, so I can't put that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thing on them.
Fairy fire, let's see, we'll do. All right. Okay. So he does that, and then he actually. Yeah, so that is all he's going to be able to do this turn. But he seems content with getting that guy. He actually kind of points it out to you, Marcus. He's like, look! See if it'll take your attention. Your turn.
I'm essentially brain dead at this point. I'm in murder mode, so.
Bonken would look.
Friendo.
Bonken would totally
Yeah,
look.
Bonken would be like, what the fuck? Okay, so coming to my turn. I am going to. So, just out of curiosity, because I'm pretty sure that had somatic components. Did he sheath his weapons then?
Yeah. So he would have sheathed his weapons. Yep.
Wonderful. So now it's time to play. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly retract the flails, and I'm gonna rush at this guy and kind of push him into the corner or into the wall of the cage, and I'm going to use one of my attacks to grapple him.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we are going to be in a contest. So it is my athletics check contested by either his acrobatics or athletics, his choice.
Okay.
So give me a sec here. Where the fuck is my? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I rolled a 17.
Okay. He has. Wait. Yeah, he has really high dex, so he does succeed against you. However, it's not a total failed grapple because you did push him into the wall. It's just how long you're able to hold him there. So you're able to hold him there for a second, and you see that as he hits the wall, it looks like he's being stunned and takes some damage. So give me a dexterity saving throw really fast.
Me a dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw? Rolling with advantage because of haste, that's a 21.
Yeah, you're fine. So you see that he's getting electrocuted, and you're like, "Whoa," and you take your hands off, and he gets electrocuted for a second, and you can see that it appears that he has taken some damage from being pressed into the wall.
Beautiful. I'll use my second attack to attempt to grapple. That's only a 12.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, actually, he only got an 11, so you did succeed on that one. Yes, you did.
bitch.
Yes, you did.
So, since we have gone that route and I have used 2 of my attack actions, mind you, I still have 1 more action with haste, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn my free psi-powered leap, now that I have him, and I am going to fly 80 feet into the air.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because fuck this guy. So I have a flying speed of 120. I'm going to fly, I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20. Candace, and I'm gonna hover over this dude right here.
Okay.
And once I get to the top, I'm gonna fucking yeet his ass down at this guy.
Okay.
And just before I roll any damage or any whatever saving throws you have, just so you know, I will be falling, and I will be falling fast. So as to not take that damage, I'm going to burn a spell slot for my reaction to cast Featherfall, and I will drift harmlessly to the ground. So, I believe 80 feet, so I'm going to throw 8d6.
Yes, please.
Threw a motherfucker at another motherfucker.
That's what Tempest just said.
It's not a whole lot of damage. It's only 24. I rolled a lot of 1s on there, but that's okay.
Okay, so
3 damage.
there's gonna be that, and then roll 2 more d6 for me, please.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? If this is to harm the other guy, since I technically threw this dude, does he count as an improvised weapon?
Yeah, he does. Do you want to do that differently?
No. I'm asking for.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that 7 is in addition to the 24 that the guy on the ground is taking because he's taking damage from it as well.
Beautiful. So then I'm going to go ahead and infuse the dude I threw with a psychic point. Because once per turn, when I hit somebody with a weapon attack, whether it be improvised or otherwise, I can use my Psionic Strike. So I'm going to Psionic Strike this bitch, and that's going to deal an additional 9 points of force damage, and he needs to make a Strength saving throw DC 16. The guy being hit.
Okay, 16 you said?
Yes.
Oh, I got a 14.
Beautiful. So I'm going to throw him 10 feet to the left and into the wall, since I now know that it's electrocuting people.
Okay. Yeah, and so as soon as he hits, you see it like Bhonken.
We're walking out of here with 200k, motherfuckers.
Bhonken and Marcus, you see the lightning like just, he's wearing plate armor. So it just like jumps across his armor all over the place. And he sort of zzz for a second and then falls to his hands and knees, and they are both looking pretty rough at this point. Let me roll damage on him to see if he's bloody. Not quite bloodied, but it looks like he is on the brink, which is pretty big. He's also still glowing, so
So yeah, Marcus will, he just kind of, his hands come out, and you guys will see the purple energy kind of like rest him easy on the ground, and as this dude is whipped into the side, he's just going to look at Bhonken, and then I'm going to take a 5-foot step back, assuming that this guy is on the ground.
he is currently knocked down, yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand back here, because Bhonken's screaming about his daughter, and I don't know what the hell's going on. And I'll end my turn there.
Alright, Bhonken, it's your turn. That was a good fucking turn.
Bhonken's gonna move over here.
I love that.
Trying to punch the guy
Alright.
against the wall.
Yep. 23 hits.
That's
Should that
not
be
adding
8?
a rage damage. It's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and he is officially bloodied.
Okay, and then I'm, as a bonus action, gonna use Flurry of, spend the key point and use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Punch him 2 more times.
The 15 does not hit, unfortunately. The 18 just hits.
Seven points of damage.
All right, so yeah, so Marcus, you see Bhonken now looking like he's getting his stride back. He steps over to this guy, even though you know he doesn't necessarily need to. He is really honed in on this dude. He starts punching, and then you see him go in for the extra punches, which you don't see that often. So you can tell he's in that space.
Those extra punches, are those from the astral arms?
Yeah, I'd like to imagine that he like tries to kind of uppercut via the one arm, and then as he hits, the other 2 just come whizzing out.
Oh, night night, buddy. I love you. All right. Everybody outside of the ring, as we come to the end of this round, is there anything you want to do?
I am
It's just-
keeping a very close eye on Gortak after that fucking round that Marcus just had. Holy shit.
All right, give me an insight check, Aegis.
I forgot my extra attack too.
Oh.
I wasted the
And
attack.
Tempest
you
would be
did.
looking into the crowd as
Okay,
well,
Marcus
see
did a lot.
if anybody's
Like, whoa.
actively aiding.
I totally forgot when I technically had another attack.
I also would like to look into the crowd, but Kira is very much in characterly just making a note to look into electrified metal
Okay.
while she's recording.
All right, so give me perception checks for those of you who are looking. Okay, insight. Hold on 1 second.
I'm also going to voluntarily do my perception at disadvantage because I'm recording and making a note and keeping an eye on things, and that's a lot. And
Okay.
that seems not feasible.
Yeah, Aegis. So you're watching his face. Oh, you definitely see his smirk and smile disappear for a second as this guy, as Marcus hits a motherfucker with another motherfucker. This guy, you see just like a wave of emotions come across his face. He's still a dwarf, so that's very entertaining and he loves it. But then he realizes how much money it's going to cost, and then he puts the mask back on, the smile mask. Tempest, as you're watching the crowd carefully, you're not seeing anybody. You don't appear to see anybody using somatic components or anything like that. There are definitely people who are getting really crazy and riled up, and this guy might be a little too close based on what you just saw happen. So that could be entertaining to watch. But as far as you can tell, you're not seeing anybody. You're not seeing anybody actually casting spells or anything like that. And Kira, you said you're doing it at disadvantage.
Yeah, because I'm multitasking, and I care more about keeping this recording going than I do about looking at the crowd. We've got
Sure,
other
yeah.
people for that.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Focus on keeping that concentration going.
That's another reason why she's
Yeah,
barely
disadvantage.
looking at
Yeah,
things.
but yeah, same. I mean, it's even you definitely aren't seeing. You're trying to like look over the phone as you're recording, but this is all so intense that you do have the thought of like, well, Tempest is out there, Aegis is out there, it's fine.
And Min is staying behind me, kind of out of sight.
Okay. All right.
Is this just an action that we're doing? Just basically like just one like almost initiative action that we're all doing, or is it
Yeah,
a little
so-
bit more?
You guys are basically on the same initiative. So if
Okay.
there's like you could have a full turn if there's something specific you want to do. So is there something else you wanted to do?
I just wanted to potentially blind sight through Zupel, but that's it's an action to look through his eyes. So.
I see. I gotcha. Yeah. So,
So that doesn't see invisibility, right? Or that's true sight.
that's true sight. Yeah.
Okay. So that being the case, it's totally moot anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. Good thought though. All right, back to the top with this big guy. So he's gonna use half his movement to stand up and get the hell off of that wall, and then he's gonna turn He's gonna see that this guy is pretty hurt and much more hurt than Bhonken. And he's actually gonna try to hit this guy first. Oh yeah, he hits him. But only once. So he is going to hit him. Yeah, so this guy stands up and he just goes for his greatsword, and he kind of uses greatsword to help himself stand up. It's almost like a cane. And then he grabs it with both hands and swings around. This guy's still down on the ground, so he hits him hard. And slashes right into him. Go ahead.
When he does that, my feat says if a creature attacks another creature other than you, it doesn't specify allies. You can make an attack as a reaction.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I would like to do that.
Sure. Yeah, unfortunately.
My dice tonight are just bad.
You got your dice that you had when you were here.
Isn't that guy the?
It
one
is at
that's
advantage, yep, because he's got fairy fire on him. Thanks, Kira. There
How'd
you
you
go. Yeah, that one you punched him better. It sounded like a Looney Tune. Go ahead and roll damage.
So
What the
that's
hell?
7 damage again.
7 damage, yep, and you are whittling him down. So he turns and hits this guy, and you take the opportunity because you're raging and you know all the weak points on people. You punch him square in the ribs as he's taking his swing. He feels it all the way through the plate. And then with his bonus action, you're going to see he is going to you see that he takes a second. Once you hit him in the ribs, he and stops, takes a second and takes a big deep breath. And he uses his second wind. All right, so now this guy. This guy's going to use half his movement to stand up. He's not entirely sure how he got where he is. He looks a little bit confused, but since the most recent person that hit him is this guy, he's actually going to try to hit him. He's going to do that with advantage.
Out of curiosity, is fairy fire concentration? Should that guy have made concentration?
It is.
checks when
He
got
did, and he
blasted?
passed. Yep.
I had a feeling
Yeah.
he's probably good at what he does. Chainmail wearing bitch.
So he actually hits both times, and the first time I rolled a nat 20. Better on him than on you guys. And Bhonken, you'll see, since you're standing right there, you'll see this guy, he, on one of his weapons, one of the scimitars that he takes out, which you guys haven't actually seen him swing with yet. Yes, you did. I take that back. So, okay, so yeah, he hits this guy, and basically everything that this guy just healed himself for is gone.
Oh, he healed himself? Is that what you would say?
Yeah, he used the second wind. This guy
okay.
did.
I'm just making sure we didn't hear any magic.
No. Nope.
He's just breathing heavy.
He's just breathing heavy.
Creep.
All right, Marcus, you're up.
All right, beautiful. So, Marcus is going to kind of scout the surroundings. He's just going to do a quick. He's going to look to his right towards Aegis and Tempest and Kira and just make sure they're good. There's nothing funky going on out here with them,
No,
right?
no. As
Okay.
you look through, even in your hasted, yeah, you see Tempest give you a big thumbs up, and you're not sure if he used his wand of smiles or not. And you see Aegis. He gives you a quick glance, but he's got his eyes on this dude over here.
Okay. Marcus will then rush over behind this dude. And Candace, can you tell me what round is it in combat right now, according to your tracker? Is it 3 or 4?
Remind me where it shows that again.
So in the log under your encounter, all the way at the bottom, it will show you what turn it
Oh,
is.
thank you. Turn 4.
4. Thank you. Give me 1 sec. I need to change I have 6 rounds left.
I totally ignored it because it was in gray. What a horrible habit to have.
You know what though? It sucks that it's in gray. I wish that it was in red or yellow
Yeah,
or something.
so
It
stand
should
out.
draw your attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bolt up behind this bitch, And I'm going to let the flails, and I'm going to start swinging.
Swing.
You get a flail. Okay, so hang on. That's a 15, but I'm going to actually burn my inspiration since I have the bardic inspiration on me still.
Okay.
It is about time. So I'm going to do that. And remind me, Tempest, it's a D8 for you?
Yes, it's a D8 for me, and then
Thunder damage.
this person, this person makes a con. Where was it?
Hit or miss, they end up making a con save that is equivalent to a thunder wave or a thunderclap.
Of whatever the, yep. So he'll take 2 damage if he fails that.
And that
DC
pushes
14.
Okay.
Okay, so with the bardic inspiration,
Yeah, it's a 17 total.
you do hit.
I had a feeling.
You would not have without it.
I know. I know how chainmail works,
Yeah.
so I'm a little bit... okay, so then he has to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14 versus Tempest's thunder damage.
Okay, he does actually save against that.
Okay, so then let me go ahead and roll some damage, put a little stank on it.
A little stank on it.
Alright, let's go ahead and call that 19. But wait, there's more! I'm gonna go ahead and pump a Psi point into it for Psi Strike. And that's gonna be for an additional 11 points of force damage. So we are looking at 29, 30, so that's 32 points of damage to this. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he doesn't take thunder, so it's 30.
Yeah.
And then he needs to make a strength saving throw DC 16.
Oh, which he fails horribly.
Alright, so I am not going to knock him into his buddy. Instead, I'm going to knock him prone because this was my first attack and I got a whole fucking lot more for him.
Alright.
So I'm going to knock his ass down. So he goes down.
Yep, he does.
Second attack is going to be made with advantage because he is prone. Alright, that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful. So that is another 13 points of magical damage, 6 bludgeoning magical, 7 psychic.
Okay. He is beyond bloodied at this point.
Beautiful. Third attack is going to be made with my offhand as my bonus action. Oh, sorry. Well, that was a 22, but let me roll because I do have advantage to make sure it's not a net 20. Okay, it's not, so he's just going to take this. So he takes 12 total. I'm assuming he's not resisting anything.
Oh, no.
So that's another 12.
Okay.
And then for my hasted action, I will utilize that as an attack, and I will attack him again with the Radiant. God damn it. I'm sorry, I keep meaning to roll the fucking...
That's alright.
Oh, wow. 11 and a 12, so
Yeah.
he probably... I missed him on that one.
Yeah, neither one of those hits, unfortunately.
That's okay. So that is all of my actions plus my bonus action, and I don't... Let me just double check and make sure I don't have any weird special things to do. I don't think I do. No, I don't. I end my turn.
Okay, I'm going to roll a few con saves for him. Oh, the last one he fails. So Bhonken, you see Marcus basically Hulk smashing this dude with his flails. I mean, it's just one after another, knocks this guy down to the ground, and on that last hit, this guy stops glowing.
What guy stops glowing?
The-
Oh. Broke your goddamn concentration, son.
Where is it at? Alright, so I will get that in a second. I don't want to slow down combat. Bhonken. Marcus, I'm assuming you're done.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
Okay.
I'm good.
Alright, Bhonken, go ahead.
Alright, so Bonken's gonna swing at this guy.
Oh, 23 hits.
Seven damage.
Okay.
That's 3 times in a row I've rolled a 1s on my damage.
It is. Maybe apologize to your dice.
I've swapped them twice now. Anyway, I'm also gonna once again bonus action Flurry of Blows. But this time it's gonna be 1 to this guy and 1 to Marcus.
Okay. Keeping it, yeah, alright.
And I have advantage on this guy because he's prone, right?
I think he stood up.
Oh, I don't think it's been his turn yet. Since
Okay,
Marcus-
then no, he's still prone. I assumed I just forgot to do the thing.
Yeah, no, because Bhonken's the end of the round. It goes
Mhm,
me and then Bhonken, so his turn's next.
Yeah, 27 hits for sure.
Finally, so that's 9 damage.
All right, yeah, and he's looking bad. You can see him bleeding even like past the armor, through the armor.
My turn, bitch. Come and get me. Okay, I'm not gonna look at it. Just tell me, Candace, if it hits or not. AC is 20.
It doesn't.
It does
It
not
doesn't.
hit.
Okay, never mind.
Does
It's
not
a
hit.
10.
Okay. I just didn't want to cheat, because I can see your roll.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure if he threw the punch, like not through the punch. Obviously, he threw the punch, but if he purposely didn't hit you, or what. But he definitely tried to.
That's my turn.
All right. Anybody on the outside doing anything?
Recording. Watching the crowd. The usual. Well, watching the crowd.
Yeah, same
doing
for
the
Tempest,
same
he's just
thing
trying
as
to-
normal. Keeping an eye
Yeah.
on that dude. I'm not like it's like this. It's like
All right. You want to give me another insight? Yeah, he is stone-faced this time around. You're not seeing any change on his face whatsoever this time around.
that's fair. Have I seen him make any gestures?
No,
Right.
actually, he's been leaning against the wall with his arms folded. He's got his hammer, or his axe. I think he's got an axe in front of him. But he's just been leaning against the wall with his arms crossed, just watching everything go down. It's only been subtle changes in his face that you've noticed.
Gotcha. Good to know.
All right, back to
I
the
think
top.
for
Oh,
I think
go
for
ahead.
Tempest, sorry,
you're good.
he'd like to actually blink into Zubal's eyes and have him kind of weave in between the crowd here. So kind of weave in between the crowd a little bit, and just like he's kind of like looking a little closer at people as he's kind of like zipping through them.
Okay. Do you want to give me an investigation check with his stats? Or yours? I'm not sure. Does it keep yours or does it use his? I'm assuming it would keep
It would be
yours.
his
Oh, it's
if
his,
I'm
okay.
looking through his eyes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and do investigation.
Okay. Well, investigation, that would be intelligence, not.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, in that case, would that be mine? I don't know. All right, I'll just do intelligence through his. Not great. Well,
Okay. Yeah. So he's weaving through people's feet and looking around. He sees this guy getting, like I had said, a little bit too close to it, but he's also wobbling. And there have been lots of drinks being handed out tonight. This guy is getting pissed. So as he's walking through, this guy in particular is getting really pissed off, especially when this guy's getting hit. Is he looking to see like if people are casting spells, or are you just looking to look?
yeah, mostly to see if anybody's helping these guys. It doesn't look like anybody's giving them any help to where they're getting smushed.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
you know,
not really.
Maybe they're waiting for the moment, you know.
The most he's able to pick up on is, as he's paying attention, you can figure out like who people bet on based on their reactions to things. But again, not seeing any somatic components. You're not hearing anything that rings a bell as far as spells are concerned within this group over here.
Okay, perfect.
All right, this big mofo is going to try to hit Bhonken.
Are you sure there's
36.
a prone one right beside it?
There is, but he's pissed at you.
Fair enough.
Ah, that's a 12. It's not pissed enough. That's an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that will be for 13 points of slashing. We can have that to 6. And he's barely standing at this point, especially compared to how he was before. It's looking pretty bad, but he's trying to stay standing. He's still holding his ground. This guy right here, he's actually gonna turn after having just been struck. He's going to use half his movement to stand up. And he is going to attempt to hit Marcus.
How is he looking after I hit him when he was on the ground? He's pretty fucked up.
He can barely
bleeding.
stand
He's
up
just
right
barely,
now.
okay.
He can barely. He's bleeding like crazy. He's got a broken. His left leg on the bottom is definitely broken at the shin, and he is still trying to hit you anyway. So with the scimitar, neither one would hit. So
shit.
he's having a rough time.
He's not having a good fucking time. Ew, mommy Jasper, gross. Thank you, Seru. Sorry. Yeah, every time you stream, you've got somebody that says, "Get the best viewers on."
I know. And then he is going to turn. Oh wow, another one. Thank you, Seru. So he is going to turn, and he's gonna like kind of quickly turn around and just. It's almost like frantically use the whip, and he's going to try to get you, Bhonken. Oh, he does with a 26.
I'm going to burn my reaction, and I'm going to drop a protective field on Bhonken as he tries to hit him with the whip.
Excellent.
So that is going to reduce whatever damage Bhonken takes by 11.
All right, so Bhonken, this whip comes around. It definitely hits you. You feel
Oh
nothing.
shit! You're getting hit by a bot.
Yeah, I
you're
know.
Getting hit
I
by
see
a
it.
raid.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
this is a raid
This
of
is
them.
awful. Thank you to whoever did
Thank
that.
you, Seru. Thank you, Seru.
Thanks, Seru. Oh, that's true. We could do sub mode only.
I got it.
Thank you. All right.
Got it. We got shield mode on.
Thank
okay,
you.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice job. Yeah, wow. It's very rare to get hit with a.
That was
to
stupid.
get hit with a raid of these fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No kidding.
Actually,
them in the
before
ring.
we move on, I would like to use my reaction to punch this guy because he tried to attack anyone that's not me.
Sure.
I just didn't want to interrupt you while you were going.
No, that's totally fine. Yeah, 21 hits.
For 9
7,
damage.
alright. Okay, 9, yeah. Yeah, so he's looking really bad. He's looking, so Marcus, this guy's standing in front of you, and all of a sudden he just like, and coughs blood all over your chest as he gets punched in the back by Bhonken.
I accept that. Bhonken didn't take any damage, did he?
He
from the
did
whip?
not. He took absolutely nothing.
Beautiful.
If I could, I would allow it to heal him because you did such an amazing job versus the damage that was being done. All right, and yeah, Marcus, it's your turn.
Hey, serious note, when you ban somebody, do they lose all channel points?
I don't know.
I do not know actually.
Do you have channel points
No,
still?
right.
It's down at the
I
bottom.
didn't see that. Oh,
It's like
Down
next
on
to a
the
little
bottom, next
heart.
to the word chat.
is it that little like diamond, purple diamond shape?
No. It's next to
little
that. It's the
heart
heart,
icon.
the little blood
yeah,
heart.
So yeah, the diamond is how many bits you have, and then the heart is your channel points for Nerdy Knots.
I don't see any hearts
Alright.
at all.
Because I think it deletes them all. So can somebody just shoot Kevin like I don't know, 15,000, 20,000?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Unfortunately, there's not a way to do that.
So if you want to redeem anything, you let us know. We'll do it for free.
Yeah.
a long time.
Whoever banned him, no fucking good. Okay. Sorry, my turn.
You. Yes.
Okay, give me just 1 sec here. Okay, so the guy in front of me just spit blood all over me, but he's still standing.
He's still standing, but I mean, he may as well be leaning on you at this point.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and hit him with my damn flail. I'll swing the radiant flail at him. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, so that's going to be for 20 points of magical damage
yeah.
between psychic and bludgeoning.
Would you like to explain how it goes down?
Nah, it's really unceremonious. Like, Marcus will shove this guy off of his chest. I imagine he kind of, like, hits the guy behind him's, like, pauldron, his plate pauldron, and then Marcus just, with one swoop down, just uppercuts him in the chin, and there's an audible snap, and he hits the ground.
Excellent. Yep, so he is down and out. He is not breathing, for the record.
Beautiful. Speaking of that, Marcus is going to quickly glance behind him and look at the chick on the ground. Has she bled out? Is she dead? Is she stopped breathing, or is she still breathing?
She is still breathing at this point.
But the guy in front of me is not breathing?
Correct.
Okay. After oh goddamn you, Candace. Okay. After that happens, Marcus will then how bad is the dude in the armor looking here, big fella?
Oh, he looks very bad. He looks
does?
very, very bad.
God. You guys make me such a monster. I'm gonna run over to this chick. She looks like she's been bleeding out though since I walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Marcus is gonna kind of like look out to the crowd, and he's gonna rear back with his flail, and he's gonna wait and just for a moment to see if there's any audible response from the crowd, and he's gonna begin to spin it. And then do they seem to react or no?
There's excitement.
He's gonna I'm gonna coup de grace.
Okay.
I'm gonna just blast her brains.
Okay.
So do you want me to roll for it?
No, it's
Okay.
not necessary. So you start
Okay.
swinging it, and the people, especially the people over here, start cheering. As you know, they're really into it. They're really into the fight. Everybody's drinking, and people placed bets. So people start cheering, and yeah, you do what you have to do.
Okay, so Marcus, as he is moving, he looks like he's almost in like a psi trance. Like his eyes are just flaring purple at this point and pink. There's just energy spilling out of him. Aegis, he's gonna look at you. I'm gonna use my bonus action, Candace, and I'm going to reach into Aegis's mind for telepathic bond. And for my verbal action, Aegis, you're gonna hear Marcus say, "You need to be ready to revivify these people. I execute for the fight, not for the long game." And he's going to run back into melee, stepping over this guy's body. And for my hasted action, so that was 1 attack, 2 attack, bonus action into his head. So for my hasted action, I'm going to swing, and I'm going to attack Bhonken
Okay.
with the radiant flail. That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, just barely.
All right, so that's going to be 17 points. All of it is magical, so you take all of it. And on top of that, I'm going to burn another psi point, and I'm going to hit you with a psionic strike. And that psionic strike is going to be for an additional 7 points of magical force, so that's 24 points of damage total. And you need to make a strength saving throw.
Sorry, I'm just seeing if rage makes me get it with advantage.
I think it's
Yeah,
just
it does.
check.
I get a +2.
To saving throws, or
No, you
to
get advantage
checks?
on strength checks and saving throws.
DC 16.
Oh yeah.
22.
Hey, you got it, no problem. All right, so take the extra damage, and that's all I can do. That was all my action economy.
All right.
Oh
and
god, I just watched your health bar drop so much. I'm so sorry.
Bhonken, you're up.
Right. Well, Bhonken in his current state is going to swing at the guy in front of him one more time.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
10 from 10.
Okay, got that.
And as a bonus action, I am going to use spend a key point and use patient defense, which allows me to, as a bonus action, take the dodge action.
Okay. All right, and that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody on the outside doing anything other than what we have established already?
Zooming in.
Okay.
Tempest is going to use the wand of conducting to crank up the music a little bit, give a really tense action tempo to this thing.
All right, there you go.
Very similar to what we're hearing right now, almost.
Aegis,
All right, go ahead.
I'm trying to remember, with the telepathic link, is Aegis able to say something back? Or
Yes.
It lasts 1 minute. You can talk to me at any point.
Gotcha. So Aegis would reply back.
Yeah.
To Marcus, just being like, Gotatak's not happy about you winning.
Good.
Back down a little bit.
And that's it. It's just keeping an eye on him still, making sure he's not making any gestures or anything.
Okay, yeah, so you're watching him. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, again, it seems like he may have realized that he broke a couple times, because again, you're watching and you don't see any breaking in his face this time. All right, to this guy. So this guy is actually going to attack Bhonken. Oh, he just barely misses with the first. Definitely hits with the second. So the second...
With a disadvantage, that's with patient defense.
That's right, I forgot. Okay, the second one still hits. but
I only have a 15 AC.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on. So he does. You said Bhonken does get hit.
Yes, once.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna burn another psi point, and I'm gonna. I am going to put a psi barrier on him. Look, I'm killing this motherfucker. This guy's not killing him. So that is going to reduce the damage that he takes by 6.
Okay, so you take 8 points of slashing damage, halved to 4. Halved to 4. And as the psi shield goes on a second time, Tempest through. I'm assuming you're still looking through Zupul's eyes,
Yeah.
and hearing with his ears, and you could even hear it with where you're at. But you hear people kind of moaning, and somebody else would be like, "Why does he keep doing that?" And that's all this dude can do.
He only attacked me, so I can't.
Right, yeah. You got him real mad. Marcus, you're up.
All right. Sorry, I was counting, guys. I want you to know that my resources are not looking good, so we gotta do this quick. Okay, so hang on, let me mark off. I'm also coming real close to this haste spell being up. All right, I'm going to. So Bhonken and this guy both look pretty fucked up. I'm gonna go ahead now that I hit Bhonken once and then protected him from the other dude like a chump. I'm gonna swing on the dude in the armor.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was not great.
Yeah, that does not hit.
15. Okay. We'll swing at him again. That's a 25.
That'll hit.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and call that 10 points total of magical damage between the two, but I'm gonna burn my last psi point,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put a little stank on it with that telekinetic thrust. Give me just 1 sec. So he needs to make a strength check. Strength saving throw. I'm sorry, DC 16, and that is also going to add an additional 10 points. So he takes 20 points of damage.
And he fails.
Beautiful. So I'm going to send him into the electric cage again, into
Okay.
the side of the cage. So I'm going to bounce him like to here.
Alrighty. So yeah, he bounces there, and you see the zzz.
Beautiful.
1 second.
Oh shit! I didn't knock him out, did I?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't hold down Alt long enough. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
he's alive still, but barely. He slumps down. Oops, you stay back there. You can't be in the fight. He slumps down to the ground in that spot,
Okay.
but he's still alive.
Okay, beautiful. So that was both of my attacks. I'm going to then burn my bonus action, and I'm going to use psionic recovery. So you guys would see as Marcus hits this guy and he flies in, Marcus kind of like slumps over, takes a deep breath, and then there's like this wave of pink that goes up him that gives me a psi point back. So that's for my bonus action, and then I will use my hasted action to swing at Bhonken again.
Okay. And Bhonken, what were we...
Disadvantage.
Okay.
On a side note, when he's attacking the other guy, Bhonken would punch him as well as a reaction because it's anyone, not Bhonken.
Yep.
Would punch me or the other guy?
You, because you're hitting someone that's not me.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yep.
You guys,
AC's
you
fun.
guys are
I'll
hitting each other.
I'll wait until that's played out, since you're doing that before I attack you anyways.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yeah, 19 does not hit. And you said this is with disadvantage, Bhonken?
Yes. You have a 1 in 6 chance of not hitting him.
I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Oh no!
I rolled 2 fucking I swear to God, I rolled 2 nat 20s with disadvantage.
I can see it right here too. He rolled 2 of them back to back.
Oh my God.
Confirmed.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm down, so.
Alright,
That
so
is a way to end this, though.
yeah, hold on though. So that is 13. Give me 1 second. So that's 13 points of magical bludgeoning and an additional 12 of psychic since it's dice. So 25 points of damage from that strike.
Cool.
Lot of
Still up,
fucking
but
damage.
barely.
Bhonken ain't looking fucking good.
Nope.
Honestly, neither is Marcus at this point because I'm seriously, my resources are fucked. That was I can't believe I rolled 2 nat 20s on him. Come on.
Come on.
Fuck you, Bhonken. What are you planning on doing to me? You asshole.
I just wanted to click to read, but I guess.
Alright.
I hate it. I
Guess
hate
we
that
all
it's
have to
doing
read
that.
your bullshit now. I guess I end my turn.
All right, Bhonken.
Sorry, I'm just deciding what, like. I'm seeing what action it would be to use the ring.
Yep.
To use the ring, it would be the action that the spell is you are casting.
Right. So if it's healing word, it would be a bonus. If it's cure wounds, it would be an action. If it's fireball, it would be an action.
Thankfully, we didn't get Bhonken the fireball.
Could you imagine?
Not fireball, yeah, but something
We're
else.
going out on my terms, bitch.
Seru, fireball them.
I think thematically, Bhonken, the way he is, would like you'll see his ring, his like a hand with the ring flash over to you, and a burning hand's gonna bust out.
To Marcus?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Making it real.
So that is what?
I think it's a dexterity saving throw.
I think so. At this age, this is your spell.
So out of curiosity though, it's a cone, Candace. So does it hit me only, or does it hit this dude too? What is you?
Yeah,
do you
what
have well, hang
hold on, let me
Candace,
give you a
yeah, I was gonna
thing
say, do you have
here. Hold
a
on one
thing to
second.
look at?
Second.
I'm all about taking fire damage.
There you go.
15-foot cone, right?
Yeah, there should be a burning hands thing.
Yeah, I
in the
tried to
code.
look it up that way.
Yeah, I just put it into the chat here to make it easy.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, she's looking for an actual spell token
Yeah,
so
one
that you can drop it on the squares.
Oh, okay.
I guess if it matters, it would be coming from my hand, so I could technically just put it in Marcus' face.
Just like cup his ears.
It'd be more directly towards Marcus, so I guess more horizontal.
Yeah, if you turn that, because that's the way that one would work. So that would go from starting on me outward. So put it on my square, like there you go. That's where it would. That's how that a shape would emanate.
I also want to make sure the ring is like in a pit, right? It's not like directly.
So
everyone else is.
you have seen when other things were thrown and spells were cast and stuff before, it stops at the circle. It's like the barrier catches it all. You
Cat's eyes go wide.
You just shish kebabbed all of the underground. No, you're
All
fine.
right, all
I'm 100% thinking that you were dropping an AoE in that crowd because you were raging.
I'll make the fucking DC. Okay, hold on. Is it based on the person who put the spell in it, or is it based on the spell DC is of the original caster? So what's my DC, please?
So it'll be dexterity save DC 15.
Ooh, no. I rolled an 8. I am not good at this, even with advantage. Now, what I will say is that as I am about to be hit by fire damage, I'm going to burn my reaction for the turn and utilize Absorb Elements.
There you go.
Bye.
Bye.
So I already have resistance to fire, so I take half damage from it, whatever, but now my weapons are on fire. On top of all the other shit.
It'll be 3d6 fire cut in half.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a 3d6. There you go. So half is 9.
Where were you
damn.
for my damage? Fuck off.
Fucking maxed damage.
Ooh,
You
that
scored a
fucking
good
hurt.
spell.
Should have been a caster.
9 fire.
Okay, so Marcus, as you shoot the fucking fire out of your ring, Marcus will throw his hands up, and a lot of the fire gets absorbed into his hands and then lick up into the mace or into the flail, and the flail is now on fire. But he's actually Marcus. This is the most hurt you guys have seen him.
Yeah, Marcus is standing there like, I don't know why I keep going there tonight, but like a, the coyote from Looney Tunes. He's just got like steam coming up from his head. All right.
Would that count as an attack action?
You
Yeah,
cast a spell,
yeah,
your
yep.
action. That's your whole action.
Yeah, I know, but I want
Well-
to know for monk bonus action stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be-
He's specifically asking attack action, not.
It is not an
Action.
attack action.
No, that was just
It's
a spell, so it takes the action.
In that case, that's all I can do.
Okay. All right. End of the round. Anybody doing anything outside of the ring at this point?
Saying that before.
Yeah, just monitoring the crowd. Now Zubel's just gonna kind of go up above the crowd and just look down to make sure that everybody's not gonna get rowdy and violent if this turns badly for them.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So you're just kind of keeping an eye. Do you want to hold an action or anything in the event that someone does get crazy?
I guess I'd like to use Zubel's perception to identify anybody who's like most like, or maybe that's insight.
Yeah, you can do an
I just
insight
want to
check.
identify. Yeah, I just want to identify who's gonna throw the first punch.
Yep. Go right ahead. Insight check.
Okay, so would that be my insight check or would that be Zubel's
So-
insight check?
I'm inclined to say yours because when I take as a druid, when I take shapes,
Yeah.
I have my own brain stuff, so you can use
Right.
yours.
Okay. So I have good insight. Yeah.
He does have good insight too. Oh yeah.
26.
All right, so as you're looking down on this crowd, if anybody is going to throw the first punch, 100%, it's going to be this dude, this chef guy right here. He has been the most animated. Every time that this guy gets hit, he's cussing, swearing, stomping. He got in this guy's face at one point, and this guy wasn't even paying attention to him. So if someone's going to throw the first punch, it's definitely going to be him.
All right. I'll maybe speak out to Aegis. Watch out for Chef Hat Guy. I think he's gonna be a problem in a minute.
All right.
It looks like a chef hat. I'm not sure
It
exactly.
is, yeah.
What's
He
going
is
on
a
with
chef.
this?
Yep. He
just-
came straight from work, obviously.
Aegis wouldn't look towards him or anything, just to go ahead and avoid suspicion or anything, but he'd just give like a little nod. Just to make
Okay.
sure that he at least knows that I heard you.
No, you don't recognize him from the diner. The chef at the diner is a big fat guy. That's how you know he's a good chef.
It's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Okay, anybody else doing anything? Kira, you're recording. Aegis just still watching. Alright, let me roll for him. Just make sure he doesn't... Oh, you can give me an insight check.
Putting that on her for my.
Oh, yeah.
So I know who it is.
Sorry, I
Good
could have
point.
done that. I can do it if you want. There you go. No, it's fine. Yeah, so as you actually see him mouth the word fuck. As they are hitting this dude, you see him, he completely loses his composure for a second. You see him go, fuck.
Does he look pleased when Bhonken blasts Marcus in the face with the fire?
Yeah, he looks entertained more than anything. But anytime that Marcus is getting hit, he's like, okay.
He's mainly just worried about Marcus in general.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right. Moving on. So this guy is somehow still standing. He is going to move the fuck away from there and get a little bit smarter and move over here. Bhonken, he's gonna try to hit you because he sees that you are hurt.
Fair.
Yeah, so he hits both times this time.
Oh.
And Marcus can't do nothing because he's shielded elements.
Yeah, I'm out of reactions, man. I'm fucked.
So,
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's
Better
gonna
this guy
happen
than
either
you.
to you or him. So.
right. So, this guy pushes himself off of the electrified wall, stomps over, takes just a couple of steps to this spot. He looks at you, Marcus, and then he turns toward Bhonken. And Bhonken, he takes his greatsword in both hands. He comes like it's a full all the way around slash, and then all the way back around slash, and he hits you for 18 points of slashing damage, which halved is only 9. You have 1 hit point. I swear to God. I rolled minimum damage on the second hit. All right. I can't even. Yeah, that's all he can do. And you can hear he sounds like it's basically agonal breathing at this point. Like he's barely standing himself. Marcus.
Okay. Man, you're gonna really make me do this.
It's not me, it's the dice. That bitch was also the dice.
Alright.
She saved 2 times.
Okay. So, does this dude look particularly strong? What kind of armor is he wearing?
He has plate.
It's actual plate.
It's actual plate.
So he's got to be pretty fucking strong to carry that. So I was gonna do something to just make this easy, but we're not. It's not. They're not gonna let me make it easy. So I'm gonna turn to the dude in the armor, and I'm gonna swing at him with the first flail attack, which is the radiant. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me mark down my rounds here. Okay. Ooh. It's a 25 to hit him.
That hits.
For 17 points of damage, all magic. That's 9 bludgeoning, 8 psychic.
Okay.
Okay.
And
then
he.
I'm gonna, go ahead.
You don't need to do anything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Marcus makes his choice here. He looks back and forth between Bhonken and this guy, and you see Bhonken. You see him just make the decision, and he hits this guy with his flails, with his flail, I should say. And the guy, I mean, it's basically like he may as well have hit a can of pop. He just like his armor dents in, and he hits the ground.
Okay.
In that case, can I use my reaction to hit Marcus?
Yeah, you can.
I'd
One
like
last
to think
punch.
that Bhonken is basically unconscious. It's just he's so angry that he's still fighting.
Sure. See if you get one last hit in. Oh,
21.
21 hits, and yeah. So go ahead and give me your best shot, bud.
hit me with your best shot.
Also, are your attacks
9
magic?
damage. They're force damage.
Yeah,
Of
there.
course. Okay. So I take all of it. Give me
Yep,
1 sec.
9. Yeah.
So 9.
Okay.
Force
So,
damage.
yep, I took it, and as he hits me, since my reaction has refreshed, I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke
Okay.
on Bhonken.
Yep.
As Bhonken smacks Marcus as he is in the process of getting ready to execute this plate-clad guy. Marcus will look at Bhonken, the ethereal kind of pink flames lick around his face, and Marcus points outwards and just fucking torches you. So that is a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
I mean, if I'm gonna take half if I fail, I think you get me because I have
Yeah.
1 HP.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter what.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, so half anyways would have been 28, so down to 14.
14, yeah.
So as you punch Marcus in the face, you ignite in psychic flames and burn. As it is still technically my turn, I am going to, for my environmental action, take the flails, Candace. I'll retract them and sheath them really quickly, turn around, grab this dude's shield, and with my hasted action, I'm going to use his shield to execute him.
The guy down here.
I'm just gonna crush his fucking head with his own shield. Yeah, the one that he threw over here.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
so
Okay.
because he threw that shield initially,
Yep,
right?
sure
Yeah,
did.
so I kind of Captain America, like I sling the flails, turn around, hasted action with his own shield, and just bash him in the head with it. I do not execute Bhonken,
Got it.
but I will let him sit there and bleed out.
Got it. Okay.
And then to end my turn, I will stand up, panting heavily and kind of looking around. I will burn my bonus action to blow both of my sorcery points to give myself another first level spell slot back, so that way I'm at least okay, and then I end my turn. And I just look around at the fucking bloodshed and chaos and stare.
Okay. So as that happens, everything goes silent for a second as everybody processes what just happened.
Except my wand's still going.
Yeah, your wand is still going. Yeah, so you can still hear the music from the wand.
It's like a boombox.
Yeah.
I guess Tempest will obey. I like look around from. Oh, I'll turn up.
And then all of a sudden the noise starts up again. People start cheering. Some people are cheering. Just give me an insight check. 17. Okay. Oh yeah. The smile on this guy's face is ridiculously fake right now, and he pushes himself. He uses his foot to push himself off the wall, and he steps up this way and just stands in this hallway. Now, after all of the other fights, the same thing happened where the electricity surrounding the ring gets a little bit more intense, and you guys can't really see in. You can still see the figures in there, but you can't. It's not as obvious as it was. Marcus, while you are inside, give me a second.
How much time is this encompassing while this is happening? Is this all within 6 seconds?
It's all
or is it
within.
more?
Yeah, it's all within.
Okay,
It's
never
very,
mind.
very fast.
Yeah, if there's another round, I do have one more thing I need to do. But...
Oh, go ahead. We could stay in combat order first.
No. It's not anything important. It's like I'm gonna second win myself, so I don't look like a total fucking
Yeah,
asshole
go right
when
ahead.
people
Yep.
come to
You can
look at
totally
me.
do that. Not a problem.
All right.
So as
I am also trying to keep track of turns because I'm planning on revivifying people that got executed.
fully understood. So Marcus, you see similar to the trapdoor that you guys came through in that warehouse area.
Yeah.
A little
yeah.
trapdoor opens and this little droid pops in. And
Okay, yeah, Marcus, as he's turning around and you guys see the kind of psychic energy like licking up his wounds and kind of like you see shit sealing up, he's going to pull the flails back out. Not activate them, but he's going to watch.
it goes over to her first. And Aegis, since you're watching as closely and intently as you are, and Kira, you're still recording? Stopped recording? Still recording.
Oh, I'm definitely recording, especially now that there's a new type of machine.
Right. So this machine, a little like door opens on the top of its head, and a diamond, Aegis, you recognize immediately the size of the diamond is the size of Revivify, comes up and like pops out of it, and it's got like a little like robotic or metallic looking hand surrounding it.
Marcus is just going to yell out, no, wait!
And it crushes the diamond, and you see electricity comes out of the bottom of it and zaps her. And all of a sudden, Marcus, she goes, and she's breathing again.
Oh. Thank the fucking heavens for that. Actually, it's only been like 2 rounds since I put that telepathic bond on Aegis. I'm going to look past the robot and go, Master Aegis, I believe this little fellow is revivifying the dead?
Same thing happens. The little, and it's right next to you now. It's just working, Marcus. It's just going around. It does do this little thing you notice as it comes up. There's like a green laser that comes out from underneath it that sort of scans the body, and then the little door pops open. The diamond comes up. It kind of crushes it, zaps, and then this guy starts breathing again as well. Same thing for this dude, although he's got a smashed in nose now. And then Bhonken, it scans you. And oops.
Oh, it's been 3 rounds at least.
Yeah.
You might be dead.
So go ahead and just roll, just for the sake of being fair, because I did it for the rest of them. Go ahead and roll 3 death saving throws.
Please roll in that 20 and just sit up when this thing approaches.
You
That would
say
be
that.
hilarious.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
So yeah, as this thing rolls up, it scans Bonkin. The little door opens, the diamond starts to pop out, and then Bonkin just like sits up and looks at it and probably says hello to it, and then the diamond slowly goes back into its head.
Oh, hello. What happened?
And it just turns away from you and goes back to its where the door was, which was actually right behind you, Marcus. The door is gonna open, and then it will go down into the spot, and completely ignores you. Disappears. The door will close again.
So since it does that 1, 2, 3, 4 times, as it's going down, Marcus would suddenly stop, and he would drop to one knee and begin to pant heavily as he's profusely sweating as the lethargy sweeps over him because the haste spell would have just ended.
Which was
And-
good timing, realistically.
Yeah, thank fucking God.
And almost exactly when that trapdoor closes is when the electricity around the ring powers down, and it's just normal again. Oops, sorry. Move
Yeah.
Marcus.
So Marcus stands up after he kind of rights himself, and he's just standing there kind of dazed but like alive. And I'm not even close to bloody. He looks really good.
He does look really good.
His arm is probably fucked up and bloody, but he looks fine.
Yeah, this chick, she looks around and kind of scowls and then stomps off down this direction. Oops. She like pushes through the crowd and stomps off down this direction. This guy, he kind of looks at you, Bonkin, as he's standing back up, and he just goes, huh, and walks away, pushes through the crowd.
Wonder what that means.
Can
Does he
we
take
we
his
can
shield with
pass
him?
through
He
the
did take
barrier
his shield,
now,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, the barrier is now gone, so the electricity that was surrounding is empty now. It's no longer there. This
All right, Tempest
oh, go ahead.
is gonna run up to Bonkin and give him some heals.
I think Bonkin would just get up, sit up, well, get up from sitting, and then go to Marcus. Just kind of like let his hand out and go, I knew you'd win, Mr. Marcus. It's difficult to fight.
Marcus
Awful.
is
You get 11.
I hope I at least got a scratch.
Marcus is like sweating profusely, but he will pull open. He will like unhinge the plate on the front, and as he pulls it down, you can see a massive scorch mark across his chest that literally just is like a blistering burn. And he says, "My flesh is naturally resistant to that fire, but Master Aegis's magic is a little bit different than what I'm used to. So, cheap shot, but well done."
He's just gonna smile and go, it was a bit fight.
Yeah, it was interesting. And I held up my end of the bargain. I didn't execute you.
Really appreciate that.
So, Tempest, I know you were watching this guy. He does turn to this. Oops, damn it! I keep grabbing the wrong people. He does turn to the guy next to him again and start talking. He starts talking shit to him. And this guy, the guy next to him, is like, he's just kind of trying to ignore him because this guy's like way smaller. This is a big dude. He's just kind of trying to ignore him, and they're just kind of standing. Most people are still standing surrounding because that was intense. That was a very intense fight, but people are kind of starting to disperse a little bit.
Okay, if I see Chef Hat start to get like more violent, maybe I'll talk to him. But if he's just talking shit right now, then that's not a big deal.
Okay.
But Tempest, great job, guys. Oh my, that was an intense fight. You guys, how you feeling? How's everybody feeling? You feeling okay, Bonkin? Do you need any more in you? That wasn't very good healing I gave you. I'm sorry. Be better.
It's fine. As long as we don't have to fight again, I think I'll be alright.
Might. I'm gonna give you another one.
If we do need to fight again, I can take care of us.
That's
I need a few minutes, but I can perform my ritual. I'm capable of doing that. So,
Tempest, I was gonna say you would have seen Aegis going ahead and distance spelling a 4th level cure wounds at him already.
Yeah, so Bonkin's looking much better now.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I mean,
was.
Tempest still would have been putting it into him
Yeah.
as you're casting the spell, so it's already
That's
gone
fair.
off. But yeah, thank you.
But so yeah, for Aegis's part, that would be 30 even.
Holy fuck.
Pretty damn good.
No. Wait, 24. Yeah, 24.
It's a fourth
plus
level. Yeah.
30.
Yeah, 30.
You
Beautiful.
boosted me up to past bloody. Thank you, Mr. Aegis and Mr. Tempest.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah. Good job, guys.
thank you. Master Bhonken, I'm sorry it had to come down to what it came down to, but he glances to his left and looks at Kira. She volunteered me. I didn't want any part of this.
It's true.
It's alright. We didn't know what kind of fight it would have been. To be honest, I thought it was going to be like the TV show, which Kira, someone leaves on the TV sometimes. You know, those I think they call it wrestling ones.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one-on-one. I didn't think it was going to be all you guys. at the
That's
same
what I
time.
thought. That's what I
it was gonna
assumed
be like
too.
a tag team thing.
Well, it was kind of wrestling. Did you see? I picked that dude in the chainmail up and threw him into the other guy. That's kind of wrestling, right?
That was fucking gnarly.
I guess it was very cool.
It was very
The most
interesting.
I did was toss someone over to you so you could do that.
Oh, you didn't throw. No, I know what you were doing. You didn't throw him to me so I could do that. You threw him to me so he would not fucking hit you, Master Bhonken, you cheeky bastard.
you look like you had it handled. To be
Oh,
honest,
I had
it
it
was a bit
handled.
of a blur.
He tried to hit you with a whip a few times. Did you see? I protected you with my shield. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't talk about this here because we kind of. Where's our money?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
who actually put the money down? Was it Kira or was it Aegis?
It was. And I look back at Kira really quick to make sure she's still there, not running away with our money.
Kira's still there, leaned up against the wall. She also looks a little bit drained because she has not had to concentrate on spells with completion in a long time. But she's leaned up against the wall, and Min, I'm assuming, is just laying down looking bored.
Yeah.
Because Min has had to sit down for a whole, minute.
Yeah.
And
She looks
that's
super
the
bored.
worst thing ever. So yeah, Kira's just kind of half leaning. Phone is up, but it's dropped a couple inches. And she's kind of just going through the motions of keeping the recording up.
Okay, yeah. So this is the guy that had approached you guys initially. That was, got you
And
signed
we
up.
paid out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're approaching his ass.
Sure.
Marcus will walk right the fuck
Yeah.
up to him. No weapons out or anything like that. Totally cool as a cucumber now. A little bit of a scorched face, but looking real good. So, our winnings? How does this work?
Right. And he looks down this hallway at the big guy, the guy that did the announcement.
Is that door open?
This is the he's looking
pretty
down that direction. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys did see this guy walk through that door. It is not open right now. And he goes, "Let me fetch him real quick."
Marcus
Insight
says,
check this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Book it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll beat you.
All the insights.
19. Yeah, Marcus is no. He's about to.
Yeah, so he's sincerely, you can tell, he sincerely is going to get that guy, but he is panicking. You can sense panic in his demeanor and in the way that he's.
Okay, so question for you. As we've been down here for a minute now, and there have been a lot of different individuals around, could I attempt to, I don't know if it's necessarily perceive or investigate, but I'd like to just take a look around and just see if the equipment these people are wearing seems within a poverty-stricken bracket or more of an affluent bracket.
go ahead.
Because obviously magic was happening, but I don't know. I'm just curious about, are we about to steal from the poor? You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
Okay. Oof. Oh, actually, that was good. Sorry.
That was
Showed
good.
a 5 on my screen, but I'll take the 26.
And I'll say, yeah, Tempest, you probably would have noticed too. People have some high-tech stuff on them. A lot of them do have phones. Many of them didn't have them out or anything, but a lot of them have phones on them. Some of the weapons are actually techy, like the pistols and stuff that people have on their sides. Nobody has laser swords or anything like that, but yeah, it doesn't seem like they're particularly poor. It seems like they might be they'd probably choose to live in this style, in this fashion. Oh, slow mode. No, you disabled it.
Sorry about that, guys. I just turned off the shield mode so other people can talk. Just wanted to see if that attack had left yet.
Yeah, that was rude. That was rude as fuck.
That was pretty intense. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Candace. Can you
So,
just repeat
long
that?
story short, yeah,
So they look more affluent, or
They
no?
do. So a lot of
Okay.
them have higher technology stuff. It's not like when you've been in the various temples and that kind of thing when they barely have anything and there's no technology. Some of them have the nicer pistols, like what you were using at one point. Not Alpha League, obviously, but some of them have nicer pistols. All of them have phones that you can tell at some point almost everybody's taken a phone out.
What about, as far as my investigation is concerned, I'm looking more for, like, the high-end magic items, because Marcus is really not great with tech. So, like, do I see, like, glowing amulets, rings, weapons that have runes on them, cloaks that are
Yeah, you see
lines?
runes throughout the crowd with that investigation for sure. You
Okay.
would notice runes. You'd notice silver thread, which you know usually is an inclination of something magical that has been created and imbued.
Okay, so as he's walking away, panicked, Marcus will reach into his mind. I'll bonus action into his mind, and I'm just going to say to him, "We are always willing to negotiate."
He's
And then I leave his mind.
he
You
stops
saying
as
this
he's
to the guy? Sorry.
yeah, in his mind, right? Yeah.
Yeah, telepathy.
So as he goes to open the door, there's a pause as you say that, Marcus. And then you see just a nod. He doesn't say anything back, and then he disappears behind the door, and the door closes. And a few minutes go by. Is anybody gonna do anything? Yeah.
Marcus would immediately turn to the group and say, "Listen, I know that we are not necessarily here for pit fighting, but we are here for one of these gems. I did tell that gentleman before he walked out of the room that we are willing to negotiate. So as long as we can make whatever money we came here with, there is a possibility we may be able to take our gem and get the fuck out of here, which puts us one step closer to getting Master Bhonken home."
Sure, this
And
guy
whoever else
knows
wants
a
to-
little something about the gem we're looking for. So
Oh, absolutely. We know it's here. It's here somewhere. So even if we can get, if they say, well, there's some crazy sewer dragon who's protecting the gem, fine. Take us to it. Take us to the entrance. Maybe
well,
we
maybe
can-
not today, but yeah.
Well, no. Well, we couldn't actually. We could do it today. I could rest us right now if we wanted to keep moving.
That's
Wait,
true.
you can do that all the time? Do you talking about that mind, the brain thing?
Yes, it refreshed in my mind. The network opened back up as soon as Monday morning came around.
Oh, I figured that was a one-time thing from the Elder Brain. Okay.
No,
Nice.
it refreshed, and if I'm not mistaken, I may even be able to find some sort of rejuvenation effect. Actually, no, I meant to talk to Master Aegis about that. Why is he drooling? Is he feeling okay? Master Aegis? He's fine. He's tired, I'm sure. But
You did cast a lot
What
of
did you
spells on
want?
me.
oh shit!
So what do you want?
No, it's all right, Master Aegis. I'll talk to you when you get. Oh, you're here. Shit! Wow, that was very startling. Is there a way for you to craft potions or to put spells into Master Bhonken's ring that you may be able to perform to ease my exhaustion when I tax myself to refresh our minds as if we had had a good night's sleep?
I could, but that'd be the entire ring. Wouldn't be no room for nothing else.
Fair enough. Do you have the ability to do that right now, period? Or is that something that you would need to utilize a scroll for?
If we need to do this, and you get exhausted, I'm bringing you back up.
All right, well, then I retract what I said about the potion and or the ring. By the way, burning hands, Aegis? Really? That fucking hurt.
Are you
Ouch,
kidding me? The
Aegis,
man
that
has like a 10-15 foot reach. How far could he put that thing out there?
In my fucking face! Oh, but you're right, he could reach out further. Shit, that's very smart.
I was thinking strategically.
Master Bhonken, you're like a portable dragon.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Marcus,
Yes, Master Aegis.
imagine if I went higher than first level.
Oh. Is that all that was? Are you kidding me? My innately fiery resistant flesh absorbed most of that damage, and I took a spell to protect me from some of it, and I still look at this, and he pulls down and shows the burn marks. I'm only down actually I'm down 12 hit points, which is kind of a lot, but it's like just these nasty burn blisters. That fucking hurt. That was terrible. It got stuck in my armor.
As
Bhonken looks
Marcus
slightly
goes
ashamed.
ahead and does the pull down, Aegis will just reach up, cure wounds.
Oh, that feels so good. It's like somebody just rubbed aloe after I did all my push-ups in the morning.
So,
Alright, so should we get our
Oh,
money
go ahead.
from this guy?
Oh, speak of the dwarf.
yeah, so Gorak walks out, and he's got that smile on. Aegis, I'm not even gonna make you roll. You know it's a farce. You watched him through that entire fight. Again, he was genuinely entertained, and there were times that you saw that he was just like, "Oh shit!" But overall, he was pretty disappointed that you guys won.
Master Gorak. A pleasure to make your acquaintance for the first time. I believe this is yours, and I'll pull the letter out that I stole from his desk, and I hand it to him. This was in the toilet when I went to wee before the battle.
Oh, he'll take it. And he goes, "And greats," and just puts it in a pocket. Then he looks at it and he goes, "Is it anything good?"
No idea, didn't read it. And Marcus is lying 100%.
Okay, hold on.
If you want me to try to make
Yeah,
this
go
happen.
ahead.
Yeah, that's that I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Plus 0. Oh, that's actually not too bad, a 14.
yeah, he fully believes you.
Fuck, yeah, I'm doing good. Guys, I should have been a charisma-based character.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Totally.
It's way more fun to not be.
Why don't, first of all, amazing fighting. Amazing fighting. I'd be lying if I said that I was not equally as impressed as I am disappointed at the amount of money that, you just made.
We are just here to entertain. That was strictly our business. Money is secondhand.
Well, with that being the case, why don't you all come with me to my office so that we can discuss, I believe negotiation was an option.
I want to insight check the fuck out of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
super
yeah, go
duper
ahead,
sane,
everybody.
yeah.
Everybody insight.
Aegis has probably been in one too many situations for negotiations that turn hostile real quick.
So, Candace, out of curiosity, so we have the Ethereum crystal, right?
You do.
Okay, and we are looking currently for the
Chronos shard.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not going to insight him. Marcus is too nervous about lying to this guy.
Okay. He just didn't realize shit.
You don't realize shit.
Yeah, so Kira and Tempest, he does want to negotiate, and he is equally as disappointed as he is impressed by what just went down. But he seems sincere in his intention here.
Okay, Tempest will kind of like motion for Zoopal to kind of perch on his neck, kind of like stall a little bit. He'll kind of nod to the rest of the guys, like, "Yes, let's go talk."
And he'll, as Zupal comes, lands and takes his place around your shoulder, he looks and he goes, "Huh, cute." And he starts leading
Thank
you guys down this direction. Oh,
Love
thank
him.
you.
His name's Zoopal.
Yeah,
He's
no,
my
that's-
bestest friend.
He is cute, isn't he? Lead the way. Oh, you are going down here. Oh, to the toilets. Okay.
Well, we're not going
gotta
to
go.
the toilets.
Oh. Sorry, this is the way I had a wee.
Ah, I see. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's go down this direction, and he takes you down here instead.
Wonderful.
So give me 1 second, and I will open some of this up.
I think I accidentally moved Marcus.
Was that you? I thought it was Candace. I was going to blame
Wasn't
her.
me.
Hey, out of curiosity, Candace, did you draw this map yourself?
No.
Okay, the wall lines with the blue are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I really like that penciled
That
wall
is.
line.
Yeah,
It's really,
yeah.
really
Yeah.
nice.
This is actually there's a
neat aesthetic.
series of underground maps that I actually was able to find. They're actually called Underground, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, he'll open. Oops.
I would
Before
like to
we
say
go
as-
into the,
Oh,
go ahead, Aegis.
I was
Please
just gonna
go ahead.
say, Aegis was gonna use 2 sorcery points as we're making our way on over to go ahead and restore a first level spell slot.
Okay. Out of curiosity, does that take somatic components, or like do you have to do? It's just a boom.
Flexible casting, you can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points. You
That's it.
learn other ways to use your sorcery points as you reach higher levels.
Okay, so for
It
your
doesn't say anything about verbal or somatic.
or visual or anything like that. Okay.
No.
Okay, perfect. All right.
And
So-
Tempest wanted to just check on Chef Hat over there to see if he's still
You want to check on
beefing
Chef
with
Hat?
the other guys.
Sure. Yeah.
Just,
So
just a quick glance across the room, really.
So you look across the room and you do see him. He actually, he's very intoxicated. You can tell without even having to do any kind of check. And this big ass guy and that he's been messing with this whole time turns to him and he tries to push him. He puts the chef puts both hands out and like tries to push this guy in the belly. Are you gonna do anything or are you just watching?
Does the big guy react almost immediately, or is he just
Pretty
kinda
much immediately. But I'll give you
Yeah.
if you want to intervene.
I'll just let him.
Okay. So
Let's let that happen.
this little dude pushes on this big guy straight in the belly, and the big guy literally takes a fist and just smashes him right on the top of his chef hat. And this guy is like a nail getting nailed into a board. He just he just crumples to the ground in a drunken stupor, and this guy turns and walks away. He like kind of
Did it
walks
look-
past you guys.
Did it
I
look
took
like
some-
that killed him, or did it just knocked him out?
No, it knocked him the fuck out. I mean, he probably pooped his pants.
Okay. Yeah, well, what's gonna happen?
Purely descriptive thing before we end up going to the secondary area. Kira, as everyone kind of walks away, she's just gonna just say a quiet word to Min, and something, I'm picturing something in her tone, like Min gets up and like is immediately in like defense, I'm ready to go, we don't like this, and is kind of just like prowling alongside her. And as the two of them go to rejoin, like they're ready for shit. Kira's definitely like, this feels ambush potential,
Got
whether
it.
he's willing or not. So the two of them are not in friendly mode at the moment.
Okay, and just to be clear, it has been more than an hour that you guys have been down here, just so that you are aware. For reasons.
I'm just gonna,
Okay.
just check that suddenly a second level spell slot disappeared from my sheet before I started moving. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna cast it again.
I figured.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think then in that case, tongues wore off for me.
Hold on a second.
I think I cast it before we entered the room, or before the fight started. I think it was before they entered the room.
Yeah, I think it was before the fight started. Or it was
was right
before you
before the
entered the room. Yeah, because you were listening at the door. So yeah, that would have worn off too.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a somatic or a verbal somatic component to that, Kira?
Almost certainly. Let me double check.
Yeah,
That
I
would have
wanted
been
to-
while we were over here before we started
That's
moving.
fine. Yeah, I know. That's why I mentioned it.
It
but
is all three.
It's all three. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on a second.
So would we see her?
And I'll put myself
Recast
back
her
here
thing.
for when I'm casting it then.
Just give me 1 second. So as this guy is walking toward you, he sees you cast the spell and he stops for a second, and looks. He like puts his fists up. He doesn't have weapons on him. He like puts his fists up in defense. Hold on a second. And he just stands and looks at you for a minute.
Is there a relative? Are we all the way down here and she just stays up there by herself, like in that hallway, or
I guess
are we retracting this entire scene? Or
No,
what's
we're not
happening here?
retracting the whole scene because she was up there and she said that as you guys moved down here, she started moving as well.
Yep, and I
Okay.
didn't realize warding bond was up,
Yeah.
so that's the warding bond, and then it would have just been she just kind of makes eye contact, and then the two of them would start moving as described. So
He'd
if
watch
he
you.
doesn't-
He would watch you go. He doesn't say anything, but he watches you walk, and he stops. He stops walking the direction he was going and just watches you. But
Do any of us notice this?
yeah. So you guys would see him stop in his tracks and kind of get defensive, and then as she walks past, he would see that you are with the big guy, and he just just stands. He's no longer in defensive when he's just standing.
Okay, yeah. So Marcus would have broke ranks and just stood at the edge of that formation and let Kira get into her position, and he would have just fucking stared this guy down.
Yeah.
No weapons, no anything. He would have just stared him straight in the eyes, and he would not have broken eye contact.
Pretty much as soon as you make eye contact, he kind of and then goes back on his way. He's not fucking with the guy that just defeated everybody in that
Fucking
fight.
thought.
Oops.
You saw me do 4v1, bitch. Let's go.
All right. So this guy unlocks this door. Let me unlock more of the map for you.
as Marcus does pass, she's going to do the soft elven just, thank you. That was my bad.
Yeah, Marcus will just reach straight into her mind and just be like, "Yep, I think that this is actually going to be a good thing. Don't worry about it. Min's okay. You're okay. I'm okay. Master Bhonken's okay. This could have gone very not okay."
It still can go poorly. I think he's truly willing to negotiate, but I don't like it.
So Marcus doesn't say anything out loud, but he does crouch down, kind of like he's about to say it, and Marcus goes, "If he tries anything, shoot him in the fucking throat."
There's a little bit of a smirk throughout this mind conversation then, and Min almost looks like she's smiling too, even though it was Kira's mind there.
Off we go then.
Yeah, so he leads you guys down this hallway. There's just like over here, it's literally just like some
Candace!
What?
Zoom in on the fucking picture in the middle. It is Mama June. It is
Yes,
Mama
it is.
June with her tongue stick.
Look, we have the Laughing Cavalier down there too.
Oh my god! Did you do this?
No.
Or was this
This
here?
was the person that made the
Wow,
map.
whoever made this has an absolutely wonderful sense of humor.
Yep.
That I saw the tongue sticking out. I was like, wait a minute, is that fucking? Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's okay.
digress.
No,
I
it's
can't
alright.
believe you did that to us.
All right, hold on. Let me get more of the map here. If anybody's gonna do anything crazy, let me know.
No, we're that's not us.
I was about to say, nothing is going to be crazier than the map artist being able to break the party.
Well, Tempest will poke his head into his room. What's going on here?
Yeah, so you see, there's just random paintings scattered.
Are
It's
they
not
literally
as
just like strewn on the floor
they're
like that?
yeah, they're just thrown on the floor. Like these people are not into art. They steal art, but they don't hang it up on their walls. That's not why they steal it.
Talk to this guy a little bit about that painting in the middle there.
Oh God.
Somebody painted her like right at the tail end of a very heavy heaving cough.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so he leads you guys this way, and then he actually goes up north here, and there is benches all the way around the room, and there's a small table in the center.
Does anyone, as I get to here, I'm gonna look back. Is anyone watching us follow him and look sus?
Give me a perception check. You can do one for you and one for Min, because I'm sure she's looking too.
Oh boy, I have to check what her new number is. 1 second.
I'd also just, as Bhonken, would kind of just look around the room in case there's like anything in here.
Oh, you're gonna look like before you. That's fine. Go ahead and you can give me a perception check or investigation. I guess depending on, are you looking for something specific or just making sure nobody's in here to bum rush you?
I guess no traps or enemies or
Okay.
guards underneath tables or anything.
Sure. Okay, give me investigation then. With a 20 and a 25. Good lord, Min.
Yeah, Min's at a +8 now.
I
Holy
see
crap.
that. Wow, Bonken, even yours is really good. Okay, so Kira and Min, as you're stepping through the door, people are definitely watching because the big guy just walked through and led a group of people into a door, but nobody's following or anything like that. This guy right here watches pretty closely, but it doesn't look like he's doing anything that you can tell. He does. You catch him very particularly watching you guys walk through.
Okay. I think Min does a little bit of the stare down as we walk through the door. Kira's just moving, but it's Min that does the Marcus glare.
Yeah.
Because Min's in hyper protective mode at the moment, and also Min likes Marcus.
Well, and she was just bored for a while, so
Yeah,
which
a whole
really
minute.
it was. I know it was like not even a minute. Okay. Bonken, as you enter the room, in a very wise moment, you decide to take a look around and make sure that you're not clearly walking into a trap of any kind. This room is probably the most plain room you've seen since you got to this time. Like, it's very, like I said, down here is very reminiscent of where you guys came from. The place itself is pretty low technology, but you don't see, you don't see, you do this weird kind of like, as you're sitting down, weird like bend down and look under the table. You don't see anything under there. And his spot looks just like the rest of the spots. It doesn't look like it's anything special or anything.
All right. And then Bonken will kind of sit down.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcus just stands in the corner and kind of leans into the corner, kind of kicks his leg up, like his right leg kicks up onto the calf of the left leg, and he just kind of leans heavy, looks around at everybody else in here. So, you've quite an operation here in the underground, don't you?
We like to have fun, yeah.
Clearly, you like to have fun. You've also got some very potent
Okay, go to bed.
fighters at your disposal for your entertainment purposes. These people are very, very strong, both in body and in mind.
Oh, the best of the best make it in here. Well, some of them are the best of the best. Some of them, as you saw, not so much.
Definitely second to the Ninth Son. So, negotiations are in order. As I'm sure you are aware, that we have 200,000 gold coins in our name according to your own rules on the line. And I'm assuming, judging by the nervousness of your compatriot or call boy, I suppose, the one who took the money from us, that you are very nervous, or he was very nervous about the amount you'd have to pay out for our win. Am I understanding that correctly?
It's quite a bit of money. We also don't get heroes down here very often. Yes,
So
Kira?
you recognized it.
Yep. The mind link is open for a minute, right? So I'm still
Yep.
in Marcus's mind.
Yep.
Okay. Kira's going to just say telepathically then, cough, 220,000. We want our initial investment back.
Marcus will say out loud, "Oh, fuck, okay, sorry. Oh, whoops."
Yes, we, well, not all of us, but some of us are aware of who you are and what you do. He was probably nervous because he recognized you and told me.
Excellent. So we have no problems then. Marcus reaches into his pocket, pulls out his Oath Bearer badge, and he
Well,
puts it back on his cloak.
not everybody knows. I don't know if I'd walk around brandishing that down here.
Trust me, I took on your best fighters and won. I have no fear for anybody down here.
He just kind of smirks. Yes, so... We don't have that coin, but we have items. We have a vault full of items. So I was curious to find if you would be interested in looking into the items we have and taking some of that and as the value that you are owed.
We don't give a shit about your items. We are here for the Chronos Shard.
Mentally, wait, what?
He
Well,
smiles.
Pump the brakes.
He smiles really big when you say that.
Were we not here for the Chronos Shard? Am I
You're-
tripping?
you're
That's what
here
we
for the
literally
Chronos
came here
Shard.
for? Okay,
No,
I'm
we
just
are.
looking.
We are just a little bit of tact. A little bit of tact.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it,
that's
9
what we-
charisma. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
Please
what we were
talk,
here
Y'all should speak
for.
up.
All right. So,
You
Hold
did it
on.
so fast. I wasn't ready.
so
I got a 19
Marcus.
intelligence. It's that quick fucking mind, baby.
We
Marcus.
might give a shit about the items, but yes, the Chrono Shard, if you know anything about it.
Well, I didn't say we gave 0 shits about the items. Of course, we want some money, maybe some items, but we definitely are willing to bargain for the Chronos Shard, right?
How do you know there's a Chronos shard here?
Because I belong to a pod of illithids who have given me foresight
Marcus.
to a lot of things. What? I didn't say anything about executions. I did that in the ring.
I know. We have our information.
Give me-
Mentally, Aegis is turn to negotiate.
And Aegis, for the first time, he is going to put on like a full-on, like we have our information, and you're
You
any
cut out.
more out of me than that.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Master Aegis, can I have a piece of pocket bacon, please?
Can I hear that?
Yeah, you probably could.
You'll see like an stretch over and hand you one as well.
Since Tempest is sitting right next to you too, I'll put out a hand.
Everybody wants you have two. You have a Tempest hand and a Bhonken hand reaching to you for pocket bacon Aegis.
And then since Min's right next to him, he'll go, yep.
Yeah, no, Min absolutely Bonkin tried to stretch out the hand, and Min just immediately was underneath it, trying to calculate whether or not she could steal it. What, Min?
All right. So
Marcus will break his piece of pocket bacon in half and toss it to Min.
yeah, and Min will catch it. Like you guys have done it a million times.
We're
right.
teaching your tricks via bacon. Let's go.
Oh yeah, and Tempest will take a bite of his and hand the rest to Zupul as well.
Okay, Zupa will eat it. He
We need to
watches
get
all of
more
this.
pets.
He watches all of this go down, and he's got that same entertained grin on his face, Aegis, that you have come to know. The genuine one, where he's just like, okay. And you're picking up from it like they're people, you know? So he looks to you, Aegis, and he says, okay, you have your information. Are we willing to make a deal then?
Of course, I told you we'd negotiate, right, Master Aegis?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
We're willing to make a deal.
Okay. How much is this Chronos shard worth to you?
Well, why don't we discuss, do you have possession of it, or do you just know of its location?
That's
We
actually
know-
a good point.
We know it's in the underground. How deep underground is it?
I see. Well, as there are 5, 6, he looks at Min, of you and one of me here. We all know it would not be in my best interest to lie. It is in our possession.
Oh, well then we can put a monetary value on it, can't we?
We can. How much
Wonderful.
is it worth to you?
Well, give us one moment. I'm technically not allowed to do the negotiating. So we need to
You're
discuss
left out of
this
breath.
as a group. If you would just bear with me for one moment. And Marcus closes his eyes, and you see from behind his eyelids the purple glow pop on. Candace, I'm going to try something that I've not tried before, but I'm going to attempt to burn my only psi point to connect to everybody in the party minus pets with my telepathic bond.
Okay.
For what? For the 1 minute, not doing anything extended or weird, just
Sure.
trying to open a link.
So just roll percentiles for me and call
Oh,
high
God.
or low.
I don't like that. Who are you calling a pet? Shut up! I'm trying to do the negotiating in
Zupa.
private. I will throw the percentiles and call. You know, we've been rolling a lot. I'd rolled double nat 20s tonight, so I'm gonna roll high.
Okay.
That's an 87.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able to do it, and you don't suffer any ill effect from kind of expending past your resources at this point. So you guys all feel that familiar opening connection, and Marcus's voice is there.
Oh. Oh, holy shit! It worked. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Oh! I did it! Oh, that's wonderful. I'm very tired. Listen, we only have a minute. How much is this fucking thing worth to us? Probably a lot, right? We've got 220,000 gold on the table, so what do we want to barter for it? Maybe some
At
items on the
least-
side, a little coin?
At least 200, and then maybe get what we put down back.
No, fuck that. We need to take a little bit more in coin, don't we? And maybe 100? Come on now. 100 would be fair. And then,
What,
and then we can look at the
200
items?
and 200 and then have him give us another 100? Is that what you're saying?
No. My point is, we offer 100 for the value of the chrono shard. Then we have 120 to deal with as far as coin and items within his repository. That way, he doesn't have to pay out the additional 100,000 coins because he's shitting his pants right now.
I don't think
Yeah.
we need to start that high. I doubt he knows the true value of it. It's possible he does, but if we start lower, see his reaction, and then we can go up from there.
Here's the
Pop
thing:
out.
it has no true value. It's only valuable to us because it could get us home.
Exactly. He doesn't know that. It's just a novelty trinket to him. Or it could be, depending on whether or not he's part of the anomalies.
That's true. It might do something special. Uh-oh, fuck, my minute's running out.
I mean, we did open up saying like this is exactly what we're looking for, so he
Torin
knows
was-
its value.
Torin was
us.
trying to talk, but we couldn't hear him.
Start
Oh,
low,
shit.
spin it.
Sorry, hang on. Torin was trying to talk, apparently. We couldn't hear him.
Yeah, I was trying to say before he even opened up the link, because he was like, it was Marcus going, well, then we can put a monetary value on it then. And I guess my mic didn't pick me up or something, because right after that, A just would have went, Kidda?
Okay,
Okay.
so like maybe when it first opened, then Aegis could say, Kira, about the monetary value.
I would rather take a look at it to make sure it's authentic before we start naming any values anyway.
That's fair, but what is it worth to us? Listen, we have a lot of free money coming to us. We only want to take at least 20,000 gold with us, because that's what we earned while we were down here. If we can take a little bit of that, potentially some items to barter with. Magic items are wonderful, are they not?
Start in the 40 to 50,000 range and be willing to go up from there.
Why don't
But
we
even
call
that
it...
might be too high.
Why don't we call it 50 to make it even, because we're working on 200,000 as a base.
There's a mental nod.
Marcus mental nods. Master Bhonken, do you know how to use this thing? Is this thing on, Master Bhonken?
He says that out loud.
Yeah, your minute ends like right at that point.
Marcus blinks. 50,000 gold pieces.
That's what it's worth to you?
That's what it's worth to us. On top of that,
Ben.
we are willing, and correct me if I'm wrong, Master Aegis, Mistress Kira, Master Tempest, and Bhonken. The remainder of what is due to us, we'd like to potentially have a discussion about what you have at your disposal in this magic item vault, as well as some coin to come home with us. And then I believe we may have a deal. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll stand aside if I am.
What's his reaction to the 50k? Trying to insight.
So, go ahead, do an insight.
Yeah, you know what? Can Marcus do
Yeah,
that? too? 'Cause
any-
he's trying to. All he's trying
I'd
to
like
look
to
for, by
as
the
well,
way,
yeah.
is 50k a lot of money to this dude?
Sure.
Because I only have like 900 gold in my name right now.
Mhm.
So okay.
I was
Anybody who
first
wants to
one.
insight, go ahead.
Oh shit!
Oh no! I'm,
Fuck.
Wow.
Watch
Okay.
I
out.
got mine out of the way with my
Oh,
disadvantage
oh,
roll.
I like Tempest's little like neck. All right. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. Okay. All right.
This is why we do the negotiating.
Marcus has removed himself from the chat. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the nat 20s for sure. You well, okay, so first of all, I understand what Marcus was looking for. Marcus, when you're watching his reaction, it you can't really read him. He's pretty good at stone facing.
It's fine. I was taxed from all that psychic
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
so I'm good.
Kira and Tempest, you were just looking for his reaction to saying 50,000, or what were you looking for?
Yeah, essentially, like what
first.
his reaction was to the money. Like, was it like, is it like a joke to him, or is it like, is it a stab to the heart?
So his immediate, he doesn't like jolt or anything. What you're getting, I mean, you guys had nat 20, so what you're getting from it is, I mean, 50,000 is a lot for anybody. It doesn't seem like he wants to part with anything. Like, will it be the Chronos shard or 200,000 gold? He just doesn't want to hand it over. Everybody else, Bhonken and Aegis, you would also pick up on, I mean, 50,000 gold is a lot of gold. But Tempest and Kira, you two would know it's kind of like he just doesn't like letting go of things. He wants to keep his shit, he wants to keep his money, and he's not happy that things went this way.
Yeah. Looking at it potentially with the experience of having been in a guild and sold things before, does it seem like there might be anything else that would sweeten that? Like, is it something where more money would help, or it's not really going to?
You feel pretty confident that if you said, okay, fine, it's worth X amount to us, and it was more, like, basically, if he doesn't have to hand over as much to you, he'll be happier.
Okay, I might say that after the vault then, because I want to see the pretty items.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So it obviously it pains him just as it would anybody to have to part with the gold. But Tempest and Kira, what you picked up from yours is definitely he doesn't want to part with anything. Okay. So what we can do is we can go to the vault. Obviously, no funny business while we're in there. Have a look
If not,
around.
you can trust us.
Yes. He kind of smirks. I'll let you have a quick look around, and if you find a few items that monetarily equal the amount you are owed, along with the 50,000 for the Chronos shard, then we can call it even.
Well,
Kira's trying very hard to hide, looking very excited. She's probably not doing the best job at it.
Marcus blinks for a moment, then says,
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say 90,000.
90,000? What are you talking about?
9,000.
9,000.
Best I can do is 9,000.
9,000 anyways. Master Tempest, you insult me. I'm much better at this than you think. 50,000 is what we've decided on for the Chronos shard, which leaves us with 150,000 gold pieces. Now, I have absolutely
Yes.
no need for material possessions.
Yes, bring it here,
Like
yes.
gold or magic items or potions or scrolls or things of fancy, like most people do. But I'd still like to see, at least out of our winnings, considering we invested 20,000 gold pieces, he looks to the rest of the group, at least 50,000 gold pieces in coin come back to us and 100,000 for the vault to spend.
But the insight checks that you guys had before, other than Marcus, you guys can see he kind of relaxes a little bit, like that'll be more acceptable. Liam's gonna come bring his drink in here, just so you know.
Depending on what's in the vault, she's going to look to him. I'm sure it's got wonderful things, but it's difficult to put a monetary value on anything without seeing it first.
Love you, buddy.
I do have a question. The paintings in the other room, what's the one in the middle worth?
I'm a Jew, baby.
The paintings. Oh, the one in the middle. That one is worth about 800 gold.
Best we can do is 900.
That's
Master Tempest?
Marcus?
No,
What?
nope, 500.
Fuck! Why did you let me?
I guess
500. Don't.
Cool.
Ship, 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 ship.
I could let it go for 500.
Fantastic.
Out of our collective
Yes,
fund,
as
or
long as the-
Master Tempest, are you really going to cut us down because you want the picture of the smiling lady coughing?
I mean, I'll put my own money down on it. To be honest, I'll give you 500 gold right now for that beautiful painting.
Or we can put it in our pocket and just walk in with the 100,000 even for the vault and see where it leads.
We'll keep it in mind and let's go look at the vault. Kira's like almost getting antsy because she knows there's vaults of magic items.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go look at the vault.
Okay, where's
We
the
won't-
secret
we
entrance
won't
to the
leave
vault?
without
He
it.
just walks up into this guy's face and just stands there looking at it, like looking down at him. I'm assuming there's a secret entrance.
Of
to the
course,
vault.
there's a secret entrance.
Wonderful. And he starts to look
Is
at the
it
bookshelves
just
behind him.
down the south and slightly to the right.
From the direction we're going. Are you talking about down here?
Yeah, Kira's just gonna full out say like, is it just down that hallway?
Oh,
Not very
close. Okay.
Oh, that's lame. I thought it was behind
Oh,
the bookshelf.
and that small robot machine, Marvel automaton.
Yes, the drone.
Yes, is that for sale by any chance?
No.
100,000 gold pieces?
Marcus?
Bet you
You
can like
wanted
that.
you wanted
No,
it.
I want to look at it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, at least you have a price now when you take your cut.
Yes.
It's been a lower price.
So he opens this door and takes you guys in here.
We go into the void.
Yeah, hold on. This looks like another storage area, similar to the one that you guys came in through. And he oops, hold on, I still have the damn. He
Goodness, who does your walls? They're beautifully blue. Did you know you have a were-rat problem?
Oh, well, we don't. The sewers do.
No, not
Now
anymore.
you have a
they
wear
don't.
cult problem.
Yes, they're very angry at that big fella.
Oh.
I want to get that first line of defense taken care of.
He kind of looks around. He goes over into this corner. If anybody's trying to watch him, I'm assuming you are.
Oh, for sure.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Candace, I think you missed a cube.
Oh, did I? Oh, I did. Yeah, you just step right over it. Just take a big hop. Hold on a second.
Oh, Aegis and Marcus are looking at
It's
the
totally
table.
not a trap.
There's a big mushroom here.
There you go.
Is this a claymore? Why do you have claymores in here, sir?
What
Oh,
does
Min and I are
front toward
ready.
enemy
He's
mean?
got a peace pipe.
Yeah, so let's
Why
see.
did the sparrow have a skull on it?
So Kira and Min. Wow, you guys and Tempest actually. You would see he steps over to this table over here and he puts his hand under puts his palm on the top and his fingers wrap around. I'm doing it like you guys can see. His fingers wrap around the underneath of the table. You can see. Look, like this.
I saw.
And almost instantly, as soon as he does that, one of these over here, they look almost like sewer tops, opens up, and it's a one at a time, one person at a time fit, but it looks like a very tiny elevator.
Yeah, very tiny. Can I fit in that?
Yeah, you can fit in it. You're gonna have to stand like this, but you can fit in it.
Do I have to take my armor off to get in there or no?
No.
No.
No,
okay.
this burly dwarf can get in there, and he says, "All right, you want me to go first, or would you like to?"
No, yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
You are
Yeah.
definitely going first, sir.
He steps onto it, and then it goes
Be a
down.
bit tight.
Yeah, it goes down, and then comes back up. The next person can get on.
Oh, Marcus jumps on.
I'll go last. You'll go first.
Let everyone stop moving first, and then I'll copy all over.
As Marcus is going down, he's going to connect to Kira's mind and say, check the table.
Kira will. She was on her way to the elevator, but yeah, she's absolutely going to stop and do that, and she'll come in and take a look at the crates. And we're gonna glance to make sure there's nothing significant down here.
Okay, so you're looking underneath the table.
On the table, at the table, by the table.
Okay, give me an investigation check really quick.
Through the table.
Through the
I
table.
want to know what the goodies are.
I also want to take a look because there's a barrel with a skull icon on it next to me. Is there like a label?
Oh yeah. So there's not a
Jesus, who made
label.
this map? What the fuck?
There's not a label on it. Other than that, that's the only thing that's on there, and it's kind of like an open it if you dare.
Don't touch this one.
Please don't open it.
Why? Why not?
It's got a skull on it. Don't touch it. It's gonna
Really?
look very sternly at you. Don't touch
Really?
it.
What else? Any
Oh,
other
you're
labels
getting
on
the
it?
dad eye.
Yeah, definitely a dad.
Is it a blue skull? Is it a green skull? Is
It's
the
a
skull
white
like flaming? This is very important, Bhonken.
So
No.
Kira, when you look underneath the table, as you're like investigating, you look underneath. There are underneath. It's 3 little ovals in the table, and it looks like they've got glass there. Give me an intelligence check to see if you can figure out what the hell that's about.
Base hint.
What'd you say? Oh yeah.
Base check. Okay. I really dislike the new updates. 1 second. Yeah,
I know. I
I
don't
had
like
no
that.
idea. I got distracted by the skull.
Yeah. So you're not entirely sure what these would be for, but you make a mental note to maybe look into it later.
Yep. What I am gonna do is I'm going to take a picture
Okay.
because I don't need connection for that. Was there
Sure.
anything interesting on the table?
Not really. Most of the crap in this room is like super mundane, so that nobody would be interested in it. You suspect?
Ah, decoy room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The only other thing that I want to do before I go on the elevator is I'm going to go over here and I want to take a look at the mechanism he used to get to the elevator and potentially take a picture of that if it's something I can see.
Oh, sorry. That's what I was explaining. That's what I thought you were looking at before with the 3 ovals.
Oh,
underneath.
that's the 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Cool.
And it's
Then,
got
yeah,
glass,
taking a
like
picture.
basically, it's almost like the glass is inside the table in that spot, and it's just 3 spots.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely taking a picture. And since Marcus went into my mind, most of the things in here are uninteresting. They look like they're designed to catch and then quickly discard interest. The mechanism he used to call the elevator is interesting, though. I'll have to look more into something like that later.
And what am I seeing when I come up in the elevator, Candace?
So it's
Since
actually
she's
taking you
speaking as me?
down.
Or down,
Yeah.
whatever.
So, hold on one sec. So as you get in there, it's almost unnerving because as soon as it gets below, unless you're looking up, obviously you'd see the light, but as soon as it gets below the floor level, it's just completely darkness around you. It's still very tight. It's moving
I have
down.
dark vision.
Yeah,
does
so
it-
it's just
okay,
a wall.
It's
It's just a wall
is
surrounding.
Is it stone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, it's a
It's
stone.
not raw earth or anything
Correct.
like that.
It's a
weird?
stone.
Okay,
It's
okay.
yeah. So this is clearly built. Yeah, so it lowers you down, and I'll move you guys over to the next map. Assuming everybody's getting on the elevator, is there anybody that's going to do anything crazy?
No, Bongon's just
definitely
gonna
not.
stand in front of the skull barrel in case Kira comes close.
Okay, okay. All right.
If she does get close, it's gonna be like that dad moment where Bongon just has 10 feet reach, so he's gonna just lift the barrel and go, no.
All right, got it.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you
We're
guys
gonna
get
have to fight a fucking iron golem.
you guys get down here, and
No, we're gonna get an iron golem.
as you guys get down here, this guy is over here, and he's typing. This thing, which I will show you what you're looking at.
I do not like that you fucking moved that.
Yup.
Oh my fucking
Yikes.
goodness.
So that
How
is.
much is that
gun?
worth?
Or-
Yeah, it's got a fucking gun arm, Kevin. It's got a gun arm.
So
I'm getting Pacific,
And it's got a laser face. It's got a laser mouth. Oh, God.
I'm getting Pacific Rim vibes, and I love it.
yeah, so you guys, as you step out of the elevator, Marcus, you're the first one down, so you would see this, and he's typing over here on a computer, not frantically but fast. And this thing, as you were stepping out of the elevator, it did turn toward you, almost like looking at you. But
Marcus would immediately reach into attempt to reach into a mind.
of this thing,
Hashtag maybe automaton, because I've tried it before. I'll use a bonus action to. I'll just drop Kira. Kira's like, oh, there's a thing in here that's a. Nope. Oh god, this thing.
yeah. So you try to tap into its mind, and it's not even like the GPS. There's nothing there, especially because as you stepped out of the elevator and he's typing, this thing looks like it powers down. The red of its face there goes, and it's just standing. It doesn't like slump down or anything. It's still standing at attention. But the red is no longer lit up.
All right, yeah. Marcus will just walk over to the computer and kind of look at him and go, "Wow, that's fancy, isn't it?"
Well, you saw the kind of people that were up there.
Yes, that's not us. We are not those people. We have a cat like this.
A cat like this?
Yes.
Well, not quite like that. What is that thing?
Well, that's the Guardian.
It's an automaton.
Yes, it's the
No further
Vault
questions.
Guardian.
Okay.
Who's asking about these? I saw the ping.
I was
think
just
you
asking
already
about
know.
the big robot.
Oh,
I
yes,
didn't
this-
ping yet.
So these guys,
I saw
they-
color. That was Lucy.
it was Lucy. Okay.
Oh, then I accidentally pinged it.
Okay. So they look similar to the healing drone, that was up top after the fight, except instead of the blue light instead of the blue light that those ones had, this one has an orange light. And as you approach it, Kira, it turns toward you, and it does a little scanny thing with an orange light, similar to the green that you guys saw up top. It waits for a second and then seems satisfied, and then goes back to its path.
Okay. As she's getting scanned, she almost like, and I don't think anyone's heard her do this before because no one's
Gonna
been in the
squee.
room when she's crafting. No, it's going to be just an elven little like, well, aren't you a magnificent little marvel, aren't you?
Oh.
What do you do? And it's in elven. The tone is unmistakable though, and she's just delighted.
Yeah,
Tongues
Marcus
wore
will just
off.
Marcus will lean over the computer this guy was typing on and go, "You are embarrassing yourself. Do you want that? Should we invest in something like this?"
I don't. Looks back. I don't know what any of them do. And that is an absolute beauty. Is that what fuels them?
Electricity.
They are machine crafted in their entirety then.
Lightning mages? Just like the lights?
Illuminists.
Oh, illuminists. Excuse me.
It's similar to what powers the phone, but in a different scope.
Right.
Yeah, tiny wizard.
Master Dwarf. Your magic items.
Yes. So he will. Let me pull up the list.
First and foremost, where is the Chronos shard?
Yes.
Yes.
So he goes over to you. See, you guys can see it's basically shining through the chest that they're holding it in. Yep. He goes right over here. He unlocks a chest. And a second.
Oh, fuck.
It's not that big.
I was gonna say,
That's
Jesus Christ, this is big as
enlarged for effect. Yeah, so it has this sort of amberish gold light emanating from it, and it's clear as a whole, but it does have this amberish gold light that is emanating from it. And he opens the chest, and at first it's almost blinding.
Well, that
Good.
is. Do we, Candace? Can I make? Can I? I don't know what check would be needed, but can I try to identify as to figure out if this is actually the fucking thing we're looking
Yeah.
for, or if this is bullshit?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do I?
Do
what do I
I very much wouldn't do the same.
do a, I guess history.
do? History.
Yeah, we'll say history.
Marcus will look down at Kira and just say, Is this what we're looking for? Can I try to just assist her? Because I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
how to assist
fine.
her.
And Kira, you can definitely do it with advantage.
Ain't my
Yep.
strong suit.
I'd like to give inspiration to whoever's doing it, Kira, I assume.
Okay. As you do
This
that,
is a
this guy
D8.
jumps a little bit. Yeah, it's a D8. This guy jumps a little bit. Yeah, when you start playing whatever, I'm not sure if you're still using the saxophone right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you start,
Yeah, that's excellent. Hey,
Even Marcus jumps.
Song.
What the fuck, Master Tempest? Why?
She
Sorry,
grooves
just
as
trying to
she
inspire you a
stares
little
at it.
that
'Cause
was
it's
quite
assisting her,
inspiring.
so.
Okay, so we gotta
Actually, okay, so for this one,
Oh, he froze on my screen.
you can the bardic inspiration die can be rolled again. Choose which roll to use, so you can roll that again, but better.
Oh, there you go. Roll
Hey,
it
use that
again. Hey, yeah.
26?
Yeah, so with a 26, based on research and the descriptions given to you by the Illithids, this is 100% what you're looking for. The Chronos Shard, that all the research that you did on it, it can be touched with regular hands. It's not an issue whatsoever. It's not like the Ethereum crystal that you guys were dealing with before, but it's the main thing about it is its light, the light that it shines, which is almost too bright. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yep. Did you?
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it until you said that. She's going to just. So she grooves as she leans in, and as she gets closer, she squints. And then it's the. Yeah, that's
I guess I don't need that sound.
that's definitely it. Assuming there's no traps or any mechanisms on the or on where it's stored, that should be fine to pick up, handle, etc.
Put it in the bag.
She's gonna look to the dwarf to make sure that he's not opposed to her grabby handsing it.
We understood that this was a 50,000 gold value to you from our winnings.
If that's what it's worth to you, it was yeah.
Marcus puts his hand out to Kira. What's it worth to you?
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
Well, obtaining it was it used a few resources.
How many people died in its obtaining process?
3.
Dead beyond resurrection?
2.
And after that, resources in monetary value?
Really, it was just these guys, and he motions to the drones and the guardian.
And they're all still in good repair.
They are good enough if they need to be. He says he follows that up almost like just in case you're asking to see if they're actually functioning.
How much are they worth? Kira absolutely interjects.
More than 150,000 gold.
Master Aegis, if we were to bring somebody back from the dead who is beyond resurrection capabilities, how much would it cost you in gold piece value?
Would Aegis even know that?
Give me a religion check.
Because I, as a player, know what that would mean.
What did he get? Wow, you guys in your damn 20s today. Amazing. Okay, so you would know that resurrection, like if it's just resurrection, it's a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold, and then usually there's 200 to 500 gold tacked on top of that because you have to have a caster to do it. For true resurrection, it's 25,000 gold is the worth of the diamond, and usually there's another 1,000 or so tacked onto that because of the resource needed to actually cast it. But if you obviously if you provide the diamond, then it would be 25 flat.
Beyond resurrection? I mean, diamond like that's about 25k each. I want to say.
Thank you, Master Aegis, for your expertise. And he looks back at the dwarf. So you had two who were dead beyond normal resurrection capabilities. We are offering you 25,000 gold pieces. If they were important enough for you to sacrifice to obtain this item, then the 50,000 we're providing would see them back into existence and at your disposal again, yes?
Yes.
Marcus looks very pleased, and he nods at Kira. 50,000 it is.
Yeah, Kara will just nod.
And he kind of, first of all, take an inspiration, Marcus. But he kind of stops for a second and then just nods slowly as he watches Kira take the shard.
And nothing crazy happens when it goes into the bag or anything like that? Okay. I'm assuming you're putting it in the bag of holding, right? Okay, thank God. She's like, nice.
Does it glow out of the bag of holding?
When it's not cinched, yeah.
Yeah,
Could you tell us how you came about this? Like, where did this come from? Is there more of these? Probably. I can't assume there is.
With all due respect, you are heroes, and we don't do things exactly heroically. I'd rather
I
not
suppose
share
that's fair.
too much, but I will say this.
Okay.
We have teams of scouts, and we have teams of informants, and it was a combination of many to be able to find its location. It was quite a fight. You know what? To hell with it. We did have to fight. Well, not we. They had to fight a dragon to obtain it.
Time dragon?
Did you say time dragon?
Yeah.
Why would you put all of our cards on the table like that, Master Tempest? Usually I'm the one who gets in trouble.
Well, I'm just curious at this point.
Both of you hush, I want to hear the dragon story.
Hmm.
Yes, it was a dragon. A time dragon.
It was a time dragon.
An
Okay.
ancient one, actually. Didn't kill it. Didn't kill it. But managed to get the item before.
Where would a time dragon, an ancient dragon no less, where would that even live? In a city this size, something like that would have to be noticed, would it not?
Not in
It's
the
not
city.
in the city. It's in the deserts to the north.
He
She's gonna-
points to Marcus.
I
To tell us that.
have known all this information the whole time, and nobody listens to shit that I have to say because Marcus isn't allowed to talk when we're negotiating, but we're allowed to throw all of our fucking cards on the table when it comes to time
Marcus?
dragons and our knowledge of them. I
Marcus?
understand how it is now.
Marcus?
Where are your magic items? Let's be done with this.
Okay. So he kind of stands there awkwardly for a second, and then then he walks over here. And within these really mundane looking barrels, it's kind of like a faux side. He spins the side of it, and there's like a little mini hoard there. So he says, he takes out a wand. He takes out a dark blue mantle with silver lining and silver thread. And he takes out a necklace that has various beads on it, and there's like an empty spot where one was.
So what are these?
Was someone else talking at the same time too? I don't want to go into the descriptions.
No, that's fine, because I was about to ask what one of them was, so I feel like you were going to be going into
Okay,
that
good. I
anyway.
just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to talk over. Okay, so he holds up the wand and he says, and it's on the side of it. There's spiders etched on the side of the handle. He says, "This is a wand of web." And then he takes the mantle and moves that over, and he says, "This mantle will help you to save against spells that are being cast against you, to save against their effects. And then he holds up the necklace and he says, one idiot pulled one of the beads off, so it lost that bit of magic. However, there are still 5 good ones here. This is, and from what I understand, 2 of them can cure wounds. 1 provides the lesser restoration spell, and 1 the greater. And 1 provides a bless.
And what
Marcus.
might the value be on that necklace?
Well, the value for all of them. Just a second, guys. I want to make sure I put these down properly. Are you interested only in the? Are you interested only in the necklace or in all of them?
We want to know what the value of all of them is. I have a sneaking suspicion
Aye.
that one-shot beads, a wand, and a mantle are not going to equal what we are looking for, minus our coinage.
These are
But-
not.
Oh, we're not.
To be clear, the beads are not one shot.
Oh. Then how did the one that got pulled off vanish?
Not entirely sure. The idiot pulled it off and disappeared.
But it makes it immediately less valuable as there is one missing.
It's true. It also makes the bead he took not work.
Understood.
Truly an idiot.
Truly an idiot.
Do
So
all of them require attunement to one spirit?
hold on a second.
Marcus glances at the wand and the mantle. I have a sneaking suspicion at least these 2 do.
Yeah, so
What
the
about that one?
the necklace does.
Oh.
In order
shit.
for it to be more than one shot.
Understood.
The wand does. And the mantle does. All 3 of them.
That makes them less useful to a group that, and Marcus will kind of look at everybody stacked up in all of their shit that is geared the way we are, but let's hear your price.
Absolutely. So for the wand, it's only worth 8,000 gold.
And the necklace?
Hold on 1 second. So the necklace, it's a necklace of prayer beads, I believe is what they call it. It is worth so normally it would be worth 6,000 gold, but it is only worth 4 in its current state.
Marcus's eyes go wide. And the mantle of spell resistance? He says straight out, as I'm assuming he has seen this.
Yeah,
time
he's
and
seen it
time
before.
fucking again.
Right now on the market, it's worth 30,000 gold.
So we have barely 50,000 gold pieces of magic items here in your subterranean. Are you willing to give us the remainder? Even though we've only asked for 50 in coin, are you willing to give us the remaining the remaining of the
The 100 total.
in coin?
Could we do transfer?
Well, of course.
Then we are
Transfer
fine.
is. Marcus
you-
stops dead in his tracks and looks at Kira.
She's gonna just kind of do the not subtle at all point towards the machines, the smaller droids. What about those?
He said it was worth more than 100,000
He
already.
said that one was.
No, those are definitely worth more than 100,000. How much are the fucking little guys worth?
The security drones?
Sure.
Is that what they are?
They are. He looks kind of taken aback and he looks over at Kira. Yeah.
Who
For
is
the mantle.
standing directly in front of the giant mechanical lynx.
I have to search something weird. Hold on. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known.
You put robots on the map, and yeah, in a place where we're shopping. Yes.
Yeah.
Put robots in front of an artificer. Come on.
So I've never had anybody ask me that before. But you seem very interested in... He looks over at Min. In... What did you call them? Automatons.
Automatons, typically, but I'm not sure that word applies here if they're strictly powered by electricity.
Robots? Is that what they call them here? Robots?
Well, how
Like
much...
frogs?
That would be ribbits. How much...
Yeah, no way, said.
How much would you charge for that? And he points at Min. Min's tail goes kind of straight, like she's pissed for a second.
Be
Yeah.
careful now.
Marcus
Kira-
says out loud, intensely, in Elven, priceless.
Yeah, and Kira just goes rigid as well. Like, she and Min both freeze and completely in sync, where it's very, very clear that they move one and the same.
I see. Well, how much would you charge if someone asked you to make them a companion? He kind of changes his tone.
I don't believe the two are comparable. Min was created with more than electricity and cannot be mass-produced the way you have 5 here? 4? Something
do.
like that
Mhm.
would take nearly insurmountable resources to make ones like her.
Well, knowing what it costs to create them and program them, I'd say probably 25,000 gold, somewhere around there for the small ones.
Do you
50,000 gold. That'll give us an additional 8,000 on the side, and then you have 25,000 on the side to resurrect somebody should they need it beyond a normal resurrection in the future, since we've already secured you the 2 that you've sacrificed thus far for the Chronos Shard.
Kira's going to cut into what Marcus is saying as he's finishing. If we do that, then the software as well, to be able to program it. If I have to reverse engineer it, I could, but that would take more time than I
So
truly
50,000
would,
for the
but-
drone, and I'll owe 50,000. Is that what I'm understanding?
You'll owe 58,000 technically, because we are 8,000 still in the hole. So you pay us 50,000 transfer, we divvy it up amongst ourselves, we take all 3 of these magic items here, and we take a drone with the... I'm sorry, what did you call it? The software? Software, excuse me.
Yes.
The software in order for her to reverse engineer the programming inscributable tom-toms. I don't understand what she's saying. But everything she needs for it. Also, does this thing run on good berries or pocket
Electricity.
bacon?
Electricity. Do not, she's going to look around at the group, do not feed him any bacon.
She
And I
said
don't mean it
him,
like you
that means
haven't-
he can eat it.
No.
So he actually reaches into that same barrel and pulls out like this gigantic sack of coin.
Oh, fuck me.
And
This is
he's-
a big bag of coin.
He
Is that our coin?
no.
Oh.
Oh, does this...
Maybe some of it.
She's going to kind of look over to Marcus. Does the math that you've been doing include our initial 20,000 investment?
Your initial 20,000 investment is already included in the base price. You have to pay finder's fees when you do cage matches. Am I misunderstood?
No,
Master
you
Dwarf?
are- you are
okay,
correct.
Just wanted to make sure.
So he puts his hand in the bag and starts pulling handfuls of coin out, and eventually it gets to be 8,000.
Marcus has just put his backpack out.
Okay.
That way you've got room to put that thing in. We don't want to walk back through the
Oh,
sewers with that,
I'm glad you
assuming,
had a
correct?
way to do that. No, you're not going to want to walk through with with one of those following you.
I can carry it if you wall.
No, Mistress Kira. And he stares at the bag.
And actually, he looks around at you guys.
Wait, can we put it in there? Fuck, how heavy is it?
Oh, you know what? Hold on one second.
Weird questions to ask.
Is it a
Part
good
I-
robot or a bad robot?
Also, I assumed I assumed the Chrono Shard weighed as much as the Ethereum Crystal
Yes,
did.
yes.
Okay, cool.
They're about the same size. The things I am having to Google today. Hold on a second.
I did also remove 20,000 coins from the bag, so it's a lot lighter than it was. Astrally.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean... It's 55 pounds. It is a
do you-
drone, so...
Okay, so I'll add the 55-pound drone, and then, do you have charging ports, software, etc.? How would you like to do that?
The software. So he goes back over to that computer where he was typing when you came down, Marcus, and grabs a weird little disc, like a reflective disc, and brings it over to Kira and hands that over. As for charging, he walks over to this drone, which is going to be yours now, and just like pokes a little button on the side, and a little slot opens up, kind of like where the diamond came out of on its head. It opens up in a similar fashion to the side, and then there's a cable, and it retracts back in.
Wonderful. And she's trying so hard to not be like giddy with excitement at this.
Yeah. You cut out.
Yeah, it's because I accidentally clicked on myself and started adding a bunch of
Oh.
characters to my name, so I did turn off push to talk. And she's going to because this one is solely electricity fueled, it does not need oxygen, correct?
He looks like confused and says, "No, doesn't."
Perfect.
Into the bag he goes.
Yep, she's going to, with effort, pick it up, very encumbered for a second, and then she's just going to gently feed it into this tiny... Nope. No, I got it! 1 second!
Oh, there it goes! Holy smokes, boy, he got really small really fast. My goodness.
And it fits into this tiny little pouch at her waist.
All right. He watches, and then it kind of clicks. Oh, a bag of holding. That makes sense.
She made that.
Question.
Would you like to purchase one? We
No.
can put you on back order.
No,
50,000 gold.
how did you get in here?
Oh, we came down past the were-rats. They were very upset that they were being bossed around by the big, nasty boss rat.
And we saw
So they
one of...
ate him.
And
Sorry?
we saw one of your invitations for the fights, and...
Oh,
well,
yes, this
getting-
one. Marcus will pull his backpack out and pull the invitation out and hand it out.
He
And
takes it
getting-
and looks it over.
Yeah, getting maps of the city and the underground infrastructure isn't terribly difficult if you know how to use the internet.
It's true.
Give me a deception check, Kira.
I'm so good at those.
Foolish you wish.
Bam.
All right, hold on a second. Let me... Yeah, he seems to believe you. He seems to believe you. He for a second he's like squinting at you, and clearly, I mean, if insight checks were a thing in real life, you would know you were being insight checked. But he kind of shrugs it off. He's like, okay, well, if you'd like, there's an easier way out. You can just go straight to the top.
Oh, yes, please. We need to absolutely get the hell out of here right now.
It works the same way as how you came down, though. It's not ever going to be the same. You understand?
Of course.
What do you mean? Critters running around trying
No.
to eat faces?
No, you won't be able to just turn around and come back in. That's
The
how
entrances hide themselves, Master Tempest.
they do.
Oh, the tunnels change? Is that what you mean?
The-
The
Oh.
entrances change.
The
I believe the
entrances
tunnels stay the same, but where we find the entrance up on top at the surface will shift within the city limits.
Indeed.
Well, if you
Hey, I did
ever
it right.
if you
You did
ever
it.
wanted to
Sure, Mr. Marcus.
have more entertainment for a fight, you could reach out to us, but that would mean we would need a way to get down here again. Off duty, of course.
Of course. Well, this one, and he'll motion to Marcus, is welcome to fight down here anytime he wants. We do one-on-ones at times as well, but we get a better turnout for the big fights.
Let me know when you've got somebody worth my time.
Is the-
One-on-one.
Is a free for all kind of like a monthly thing, or is it like yearly, or what are we talking about here? Like, how often do you do that kind of situation?
What you just encountered?
Yeah.
Quarterly, I guess you would say. It's once a
Okay.
season.
Do you
bigger ones?
Bigger than 5 people.
I guess.
How much big are you talking about, Bhonken? That was a lot of people in the ring.
It was quite a few.
What? I don't know. This seems like a big place.
Master Bhonken, I don't know if my heart can take executing that many people in one shot. We've already talked about it. I'm not supposed to do it at all.
do you have a key or something that he would be able to come back down to fight?
How can you miss this mug?
Password or something?
He kind of laughs and he says, how about this? When there's another fight, I'll make sure you can get down here.
Fair enough. I want one-on-one and somebody worth my fucking time.
Seems fair.
So
Alright.
where's this entrance?
The exit.
Marcus just starts to walk
He does
towards
the exact same
giant
thing.
fucking statue, like touches its butt once.
But Marcus and Gorak at the same time start doing that awkward. Okay, so at this exact same time.
The pat the knees and
Yeah.
they-
Well, I'm a head out.
The old dusty trail.
So he turns and he looks around at the group and he looks directly at Aegis and he says, I saw you watching me during the fight.
I've been in this situation once or twice before. Not this exact situation, but something similar. Had to make sure you weren't going to pull one of your guys out to try to even out the side on your end a little more.
I had a feeling. We're thieves and scoundrels down here, but we are honorable when it comes to our fights.
I can see that about you. Next time, I won't be worrying about looking at you.
Yes, next time make sure that you grab a drink and enjoy watching your friend kick some ass.
I'll get a drink if you got some good wine. How about that?
All right. So he leads you guys over. Oh, go ahead.
we get the transfer.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, I had that as a note on the side. It was 50k transfer, 8k in actual raw
Yeah.
coin. The
I just want to make sure it happens
items.
before we step away for the week.
Yep, so we've got the 3 magic items. I've just assumed they're getting thrown in the
Mm-hmm.
backpack. The security drone, which is in the bag of holding, as well as the 1,000 gold piece diamond, which is also still in the bag of holding. And I have the shield that is made out of metal with no grip in the backpack. That's what we have right now as far as loot from down here. So we walked down here with nothing, walked out with 58k, 3 magic items, a fucking drone, and
The
some
Chrono
sort
Shard.
the Chrono Shard, which I do also have, and then apparently a shield that is screaming with magic, but we don't know what the fuck it does yet. So
And
we've done good, kids.
the only fight you guys had
Bad.
was the one you chose.
What
All
we
right.
specifically came down here for.
Yeah, that's
Now,
impressive.
imagine what would have happened if we didn't skip like 2 full maps.
I think we'd still be in the tunnels working our way through the ship.
Yeah,
Probably,
quite possibly.
yeah.
I know
Yep.
what was down there. It's quite possible. So he takes you guys over here. It's another smaller looking elevator. You guys can probably all fit on this. It's not a one person like the other, but it's going to be cramped. And he pushes a button and the door slides open sideways. And he just kind of motions for you guys to get in.
I'll wait for the next one.
Yeah, Marcus
I
is
have
just fucking jump in. He doesn't care.
I have a descriptive thing. I'm picturing Min just runs up and does not warn Marcus at all, but full out just goes for the backpack
Oh, just like
because
cling.
she heard they were going up. So that large cat just jumps onto pounces onto Marcus.
Oh, there we go.
Kira does the
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. Here we go. Upsy daisy.
Yes.
To Mr. Marcus.
Yeah, so it does take you up, and you get up to the top, and you're street level. And as the door opens, you're in an alleyway, so there's nobody around. You can see to the left and right of you. It's pretty busy streets, but you are let out in an alleyway. The elevator goes down, comes back up. Everybody gets out, and then the wall behind you closes similarly to what it did down in the sewers.
And for the sake of brevity, I would, as soon as I was up at street level, I'd immediately throw the visor down, send a text message to God, what's that fucking
Zachary?
guy's name? Zachary, thank you. And I would say, here are my coordinates, and I would share my location. We need to be picked up, like, right now, please.
Okay. Yeah, you get a text back that says on my way.
I'm also going to send another message that says, boy, do you have a bonus coming.
Okay.
Bhonken, would you mind
Yeah.
texting Frozen Phoenix to let her know that we are in one piece?
Oh, I'm way ahead of you. I think Morgan would have started texting in the elevator.
I'm
Excellent.
so glad we didn't have to fight our way through that shit.
Dude,
My God, that big ass robot.
That would have been an absolute. I'm literally, guys. Look, so Candace bought me an abacus for an early birthday present, which I'm keeping track of my spell slots and my fucking my side points. I have one spell slot and 0 side points. I'm done. I'd be fucked.
That's a
can haste you
great
one more
tool
time.
for that. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sorry, I was getting your new versions of you. All right, there we go.
I
All right.
was about to say, you might be out of your stuff, but I can still keep you going for quite a while. I got plenty of spell slots.
Yeah, we would have been good as a group, but me, Bonkin, and I would have just
Yes,
been.
you
We
two
would have just been
have.
beaten on. Yeah, it would have been done. We would have been tanks, full tanks.
Yeah, I
with
had
nothing
one
special.
key point and 2 rages.
I do have a card for the security drone. I will send it over to you, Kira, because you guys were supposed to fight those mofos and the big guy in the middle. So, so I have.
Wow, we
guys
rocked
talked
those
your-
2 of those. Wow,
You
that's-
talked your
we
way
did
out of
good.
a
See,
lot of.
We're not bad guys.
I had the scenario written out as if Marcus stands up after the fight and literally demands give me the Chronos shard, here's what happens. If Marcus threatens this guy about the Chronos shard or seeing the vault, here's what happens. I had DCs for everything. I had all of the people that were standing around the cage had cards just in case you guys got wild. That's what I was like, Tempest, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was expecting a riot out of those guys for sure.
It got
I-
close.
Also that's partially why I had Min back, so that if she was within touch cast range, if I needed to buff her to do some work, because yeah.
There were a couple of so I was rolling at the end of every round as well to see how wild people got, and the percentiles were on your guys' side because there was going to be a brawl on the outside that you guys had to deal with if I rolled a certain percentage, and it didn't happen. But if you guys hadn't been watching like you were, it might have still happened. It kind of changed how that works. So you guys freaking nailed it.
Kat, just so you know, I saw your message in here just to say it verbally. So there, I have in the bag of holding, from what you've said you've grabbed, is the 1,000 gold piece value diamond, the security drone with all of its software and accessories, and the Chronos shard, all in the bag of holding. Marcus has 8K in his bag, plus, I mean, I'm just putting big air quotes, the 50,000 transfer, which obviously we'll split amongst ourselves. The wand of web, the necklace of prayer beads, and the mantle of spell protection, as well as the shield that got put in there way early on, and we don't know what the fuck that is yet.
Wait,
Still haven't
the
identified
dwarf
that,
followed
right?
us home, guys.
Correct. We know it's magic, but we don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, the door followed us home.
Oh
The
no!
what did?
The dwarf, he followed us home.
Oh no!
Ah, get the
Guard
fuck
pack.
out of my house! All right, hey, can we roll for initiative? Because now it's my turn.
now
bitch.
now the fight's
Now
happening.
you're in my house.
The security drone just busts out of the bag of holding. You haven't reprogrammed it yet. Okay, yeah, so we will pick up next week with you guys making it home. But thanks for You guys just you blew my mind with how you handled it. I thought I prepared. I thought I was prepared, and then I had to Google how much does this thing weigh. So we're gonna go raid Chaos
You gave me
Queen.
robots,
87 robots.
but not rivets. That would have
Not
been
rivets.
very
Yeah,
different.
no rivet.
Thank you guys for hanging out in stream. We're gonna go raid
Just
Chaos
a thing
Queen.
that I'm
We
sure
haven't been in her
everyone
stream
thought
in
of
a
it,
hot minute,
but
so we're gonna go
that
see her.
necklace,
She's great
if
fun.
someone
Thank you
attunes
guys.
to it,
We'll see you
probably Aegis, but if
Tuesday.
someone does, that's removing Marcus's exhaustion when he does the full long rest for everyone.
That's
Oh, I'm already
super
thinking
big.
about it because
Oh, nice. Let's
I
go.
have greater restoration already.
Uh-oh, they're coming.
Oh,
But this
shit.
way
You
you
gotta
won't have to
run.
use resources for it.
Right,
Exactly.
which is important to note because that means that when he levels up next time, he can drop that greater restoration if he wants to, depending on what else it cures. I don't know if it would be useful to have on hand anyways, but you're right, though, having that...
super fucking useful.
Yeah, because you know damn well, as soon as we start getting fucked up, Marcus and Bhonken are drooling
about
and,
to double
slack-jawed
team
and
me.
half-cocked, and
Oh.
we're just
Uh,
fire tornadoing everything.
So,
Where's the
so here
gate?
you go. You imbue a creature with you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1, or end one of
Oh,
the
it put
following
me right
effects
next
on
to
the
the
target.
exit gate.
One
Okay.
effect